You are now tuned in to Unmotivated Ain't True podcast with Coop the Beat Man. Let's crank it.
We want that motivation. It's about that time, come and get it. We don't just talk, yeah, we live it. They need that motivation. We gon' do this thing God way. We gon' keep it real all day. They want that motivation. Time to give them what they need. Game time, we in our own league. They need that motivation. Tell them haters that they time up. No matter what, we going up. It's all about motivation.
Now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Actually, we'll be entertaining. We're here to fuck shit up.
Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
What it do? This your homeboy Coop the Beat Man, aka Fat Boy Slim, aka Brother Man from the Fifth Flow.
Yes, sir. What up? This your man Ken, aka Meet You from the Neighborhood. Now let's go.
We got a special guest in the building.
Very special.
A lot of y'all people don't realize the music you be listening to, who really behind that creation and making it sound real good.
That crisp sound that you like.
Yeah.
And artists need to start making sure you let people know that.
Oh yeah. But we got one of Chat's legendary mixers, engineers. We got Rick Dave, the engineer, in the building.
Glad to be here. Been a long time coming.
Most definitely. Every time I see you, I'll be like, hey, we got to get one in, man. So, hey, we here, bro. I appreciate you coming up, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you having me.
Now,
Hey.
I gotta say this, bro. When Coop sent me the message, the whole crew, right?
Thought we could have said no.
Hey, it's funny because at the time, like, I'm on the treadmill and shit.
Yeah.
Phone go off. I was like, what the fuck? I look at it. I said, Rick Davis. I said, oh, nigga, we up. We better go up. I said, how we get this nigga?
Hey.
Then I had to look. I said, oh, nigga getting old, his eyes a little blurry.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That nigga ain't doing nothing. He ducking fed time right now.
I heard.
Hey, that shit had me rolling. I was like, damn, I had to go back and read it again.
Hey,
Hey, man.
hey, let me start off by saying this though. Hey,
Go ahead, man.
y'all got one of the hardest intro music that I done heard, bro. That shit bumping.
I appreciate that.
And on top of that, I see why Cooley called it the sundown time. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Look. Hey, I passed 4 Starbucks and 3 Publix on the way here. What that tell you where he at?
Hey.
Yeah. We
You
out
right,
here.
you right. Let's see. Yeah, you right. But hey, man, we got Rick Dave, the engineer, in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? You just built this platform so you can tell your story. You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to realize, like, we got a lot of dope people behind the scenes that help with creations of what they bumping in the club, classics. You know what I'm saying? And like you, Block. It's a couple more out there.
Big bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's a couple more out there, but like you, like legendary. Like everybody kind of heard your name in the streets with, especially the people who rap and whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I want to start it off. What got you into music creation? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, bruh, it go back to when I was a kid, man. I started off in a singing group.
Yeah.
Like, I used to sing back in the day.
Oh, really?
Did talent shows, all that. Like,
For real?
Yeah, that's how I got into music.
Now, what was the name of the group?
The one that we toured, like, regionally, did shows regionally. It was based on our initials, TKKR.
Okay.
And then that was Tonio, Kendall, Kendall, and then me, Rick.
Okay.
And we travel, did shows when they first was like opening Hamilton Place up, all that. Little spots in Georgia here and now.
Okay.
And then as I got older, started rapping with my cousin K. He had us in rappers boot camp, bro.
Okay.
Like everybody in the squad had to know how to rap.
Yeah.
And then went from there. We really couldn't afford studio time, so I was the one with the job that was making decent money.
Right.
So I started buying equipment.
I think that's when I kind of remembered you. You know what I'm saying? I remember you because you used to always be at work, bro. Is that what?
Always.
Where you work at? Long John?
Captain D.
Captain D. Okay,
Yep,
okay.
yep.
I was like, man, he used to always be at work. And then my homeboy Kane moved across the street. You remember when he
That was back when, man.
what was I don't know, that was
lived
your
on
house?
Ross Boulevard.
Yeah,
Man.
over there.
Hey,
Oh.
I can't even say it was mine, bro. Like, one thing I can say about my family, none of us made a lot of money, but we all lived together, so
Okay.
everybody had somewhere to,
But that was your spot,
My
though. That's what
mama,
I
my
was saying.
brother,
Yeah.
my sister, me,
Yeah.
my look, like, man, it'd be 5-6 of us in the 2-bedroom apartment sometimes.
And I remember
Making
seeing
it work.
Getting off work, man. You used to always be at work.
Yep.
We used to be in the studio. People like, man, where Rick at, man? He said he gonna come when he get off work.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
And look, when I was at Captain D's, it was funny. I was talking to Cooley about this yesterday. When I was at Captain D's, every time I come to the studio afterwards, man, I
the
didn't
Captain D's
I
uniform.
intentionally bring 3-4 boxes of fish, everything, so
Oh, yeah.
everybody at the studio could eat.
yeah,
Taking care of everybody.
that's what's up, man.
So I didn't know you actually did music though.
Yeah, that's how I started.
See, I only knew you as the engineer.
Yeah, it was one of them things, man. My best friend / my brother passed away. Marvin Chase, for those who know him, Marv C. He was the one, like, he was so hard. And it was one of them things that on the song with him, I knew his verse was gonna be harder than mine, but I wasn't finna let him eat me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I at least want you to be like, all right.
Yeah,
And when he passed away, he had a massive heart attack. He was 18 and I was 19. And when he
Sorry to
passed
hear that.
away, I was like, man, I'm done with music. Done with music. And then it was just like, nah, I can't do that. Got back into it, but I focused more on the engineering, the recording. Hell, my first recording setup, bro, I bought a computer from white boy named Eric that I worked with at Crystal. I bought that from him for like $100, and I bought a $20 dynamic mic from Radio Shack and plugged that bitch right into the back of it.
start going in.
And then from there, I started buying like mixers. Nowadays, people, you spend $100 and have you a full recording setup.
Yeah.
Bro, I had a mixer that was probably the size of the Rodecaster that recorded on zip drives. It was $1,500.
Yeah,
And learned how to use that because at the time I was over at Silverhawk, not when they were downtown where Wavelength at, but when they was over by the underpass by Brainerd Road. When they was over that way, I went there, started recording on the ADAT machines, and that's how I learned how to work my mixer at home.
Okay.
And it was just up from there.
See, I was kind of wondering as an engineer, like, how do you help artists find their sound that they're looking for? You know, sometimes an artist, they really don't know a new artist. They
like
really don't know.
direction.
Yeah, like how do you? But now knowing that you can sing and rap, I kind of get it now. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
But that was a question I have for you. How do you help an artist find their sound, like not actually based off of what they're saying lyrically, but their actual sound?
I mean, it really goes to what they're looking for. Like if it's I get somebody in there, say you come to me and I know you first now recording, right? I tell everybody it take 2 or 3 sessions with an engineer to really figure out if y'all vibe.
Okay.
Because the first session, y'all learning each other. I'm learning how you work, you learning how I work.
Yeah.
My bad. But yeah, and so you can't judge it off the first session. Give it a second shot. Because that first one, if you come to me, I'm asking you a bunch of questions.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That
How you like
conversation
this? How you
before
want
the
that?
session.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what are you looking for? What kind of
Yeah.
music?
So it's just like the producer.
That's
Yeah.
it.
At the end of the day,
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
And I
That's
tell
why I
them-
said music creation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it goes all under one tree.
And I tell everybody, I'm more like an executive producer than an engineer.
Okay.
Because what people don't understand is a producer can really help
Create the music.
create the music.
Right.
People don't understand it's a difference between a producer and a beat maker.
Yes.
It's a difference between an engineer. Anybody can sit down and hit record, bro. Like I can't tell you how many rappers that'll spend $100 and they learn how to hit record on Pro Tools, and then they call me like, man, my shit don't sound good, bro. Like, what can I do? First of all, it's like, your recording environment. Where's your booth at? What type of treatment do you have? It's a lot to go into it. And because I tell everybody, when I was at DSA, bro, I used to take my kids with me. Like, that was our way of me spending time with them, but I still had to get in at the studio.
Yeah.
Right.
And my daughter, she used to sit in my lap all the time. Now, I tell everybody I never forget this, and it's taught me it's not hard to record. It's hard to make it sound good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
y'all know brother Kevin Muhammad.
Yeah.
He used to do spoken word.
Okay.
He came in and he would come a lot. And one day I had my youngest daughter in my lap. She probably 6 or 7 at the time. And y'all know he had that big Mackie D8B. Man, every time I try to hit play record, my daughter try to hit the button, I'm popping her hands to like, bro, we making money. Like, you fucking up. Like,
Right.
chill out. She wouldn't stop. Like, all right, this record, this play, this stop. When I tell you to, hit this flashing light, then hit the button next to it.
There
Set
you
her ass
go.
in the chair. And I went and said, y'all remember the couch was on
Right.
the back
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
I went and sat on the couch, told her what to do. Everybody looking like, is this? Nah, she good. She got it. And she recorded. She was 7 years old.
Yeah.
So anybody can hit record. It's the
Right.
making it sound good part.
Yeah. But it's certain like things like you said, the sound treatment and stuff like that goes into sound engineering. I think Chat, this is just my opinion though. I think Chat ain't really on like the different jobs under the tree. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Like they just think rapper,
Beat maker.
beat maker,
That's it.
CEO. You know what I'm saying? Face who put the money behind.
Somebody
it.
with some money.
And
Yeah.
let's not talk about they really don't know what the true job of a manager is. They think the manager is the man
Exactly.
putting money behind.
That-
Everybody be like, man, I need a manager. Like, bro,
That's-
what do you have to manage?
That's one of the things in Chat. Like when a lot of people come to me like, "Coop, why people ain't making it out of here? They don't got the right management." You know what I'm saying? Because we, as an artist in Chat, you have to really push yourself to that level where I'm my manager. I'm my own manager. I'm my own financial
Advisor.
Yeah, like I'm everything.
I will say that, like, I know what you just said. A lot of people think the nigga put money behind you was the manager. And I can understand why people think that though, because we all been up at DSA.
Yeah,
D Sky had a well-oiled machine up there.
he did.
And
But he had a team.
he did, but you kind of felt like, as an artist, you felt like you was being managed by him and he was investing. in it.
Right.
So I could and even people on the outside looking in, I'm sure they thought the same thing as well.
Oh, yeah.
Not only D, you felt like that. I'm sure the short time that we spent hanging with Shorty at
Yeah,
Fam,
started thugging. Yeah.
that's what it looked like. And I'm just from the outside looking in at Fam, I wasn't as involved like at DSA.
Yeah.
But that's just what it looked like. So I
Yeah.
can understand artists really thinking that.
But the difference is the artist with D was signing him as a label.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the problem these days is the artists don't want to sign to nobody, but they want a manager. And they think the manager's supposed to put money behind it.
Nah, that ain't how it goes.
Without some type of paperwork. You pull out paperwork, they get scared.
Right. Management is just direction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all direction. Like, you have to finance your own push as an artist. You know what I'm saying? That's the executive producer. They're pretty much financing the whole thing. The manager, best thing for you to do as an artist is this or that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they job.
And not only that, is you getting these calls and these shows like
Yeah.
hit
Yeah.
the manager.
Booking.
The manager handles
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
Like I said, one of the problems is they don't understand. Like they want a manager too soon. It's like a manager gets anywhere from 10 to 20%. But if you ain't got nothing going on, I'm working for free.
I want to ask your opinion on something, because I look at the game now where talent don't have nothing to do with it.
This is a conversation we've
Yeah.
been having.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't wait for this because it's something I'm gonna let you finish. But this is something I always say.
I want your opinion though. I just think talent don't have nothing to do with the game now. It's all about image. So every time I get approached by a lot of new coming artists at the center where I work at, and what should I do? What should I do? And I tell them, first thing you should do is photo shoots.
Yeah.
Create your image.
Hey, I seen the flyer today and I'm like, dang, they let them use that picture? Like it looked like they were just out in the hood in like a white tee. Like, come on.
But that's what the hood want. That's what the
But
that's
not
what
for
the
a
hood.
flyer.
Nah, not for a flyer, but that's the hood mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got. That's all I got to have.
But I say this because, I'm 43 years old. Like, I know you a little bit behind me.
Oh no, we older than you.
Oh, for real?
Hey, I just look a little.
Hey, look,
We
if I
older
would-
than you.
if I would
Drink water, drink water. Drink water.
It ain't always looking to cook.
Yeah.
it's clear, do it count?
It got water in it. It got water in it.
Water in it.
But nah, damn, Coop, I always thought I was a little bit older than you.
Oh, no.
Oh shit, that's what's up though, bro. Like nobody think I'm 43, but back to your question though, y'all, we all old enough to remember this.
Yeah.
90% of this shit is your business. 10% of this shit is your talent.
Most definitely.
Ilska said that in what, 95,
Yeah.
96? Here we are, what, 30 years later? It's still true.
Yeah. I just like saying that because I think business is 85%. I think image is
The rest?
13% and talent is like, what, 2%? But it's like image, personality can get you a long way in the game right now. You have people that's getting bags just for making creative content online, just showing their personality.
It's easy to get seen nowadays. When we were
Yeah.
coming up grinding,
Yeah.
imagine if Cooley or
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the unit or somebody, if we had social media, like
Yeah.
the music was there.
Yeah.
It was just getting it out to the masses.
Our image really wasn't getting portrayed. Like, people didn't really know how you look. I remember Ken was saying something. He used to listen to the morning show, and and you know how they look. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just heard it every day. He looked up to him, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I don't want to misconstrue what you said. That's
Basically
okay.
it. You're right though. Like image is important. But I was telling Eric Foster when he came up here
Eric Foster. Yeah.
that knowing his voice and everything, had no clue what he looked like.
Hey, shout out to E, man. Hey, I love E. He's always showed love
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
to the city, to me, to everybody.
Just had a birthday, man. Congratulations, man. Happy birthday,
Happy
bro.
belated.
Yeah.
But it's like y'all saying though, back then you talking image wise, nobody saw us. Now you got social media is just crazy.
Crazy. You
It's
gotta
easy to
portray your
promote.
You gotta
image.
have the image.
You gotta have your image. Like, first, it's crazy when I hear a new artist. Hey, you heard of so and so. First thing I do, I Google the image.
Yeah, you want to see what they look like.
I want to see what they look like, and then now I'm looking like, do his music match the image? Now, you know me, I'm a music head, so I love talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at how, but I understand talent. Everybody don't gotta be a lyricist, and that's what we're gonna get into. That we're gonna get into that.
I know y'all gonna
Is he a Reggie?
I know y'all gonna give it. I know
No,
you
he's the
gonna give it.
opposite.
I know you.
Oh,
gonna give it.
really?
He's the opposite. But you know I gotta get on you,
I know,
bro. You
I
know
know,
that.
I
man.
know it's
Come on
coming.
now. But I'm saying, like, I look at the art, like, you can't downplay the talent or whatever, but it has to be that, like, match. Like,
Okay.
for example, T.I. Man, you look like a little hard-headed nigga from Atlanta.
And it's music matched it.
Music came in matching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We pay attention to it. Everything he do. Oh, that nigga pulled up in a fucking Chevy, this, that. That's Atlanta shit.
shit,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Man, it matches. It make, and then the music sounding good, but he's spitting though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Especially for a down south nigga.
I think that's the formula. Jeezy.
He
Same, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing. Little nigga that look like he sell dope, whatever. Came
A
in
hood
with the
nigga.
music, hood nigga. Everything matched.
I mean, but Jeezy didn't look like it. He actually did it, you know.
But that's,
But
see,
he, in a sense, in the beginning of the
Yeah.
mixtape days, he gave that vibe. I
Yeah.
mean, his
Yeah.
image gave that vibe too.
but what I'm saying though, it gotta match. Artists now, you'll probably see like a dude from Bel Air talking about he a hood nigga.
Man.
You know, I ain't dissing nobody. This ain't, you know what I'm saying?
So-
but it just
it's-
don't match.
So now you talking about like my daughter was laughing at the one of LeVar Ball's sons, the one that rap
Oh, Jello.
Jello, and he said in one of his songs he kicking it with his Memphis twins. She started laughing. She was like,
That ain't true.
exactly.
ain't
She was
true.
like, that's not you.
Yeah, that ain't true.
I mean, but to what you were saying, talent is all perspective.
Yeah.
Talent is perspective, and I'll give this story, and I'm gonna leave names out. Cause you know I ain't trying to mess up no clientele.
Oh, you
But-
okay?
but-
Smart.
But this back, bought my house, put my studio in the basement. This is where I got my spot.
right.
Yeah.
Man, so you come in, it's a room that I had the couches. Then you go in the other room, I had the booth control room all in one room. I'm sitting there, I put my back to the booth that way, because let's be honest, everybody ain't good. That way people don't see my facial expression.
That's
I was
smart.
gonna ask you.
See, you know what I thought he was gonna say?
Was that?
To not make people uncomfortable.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you got some-
have to use that
You
one.
got
instead
some
next time.
artists. You
Nah,
you got
you
some
right.
artists that get uncomfortable when the
yeah,
engineer
get
is looking at
nervous.
them.
Yeah.
That's why my new spot, I was gonna put a glass door up, but I left it regular. That way they can be in their own zone and their
Okay.
own vibe. You can bounce around,
Yeah.
and people don't like, what the fuck is he doing? So I get that. But yeah,
Okay.
but I did that because you know it's just like everybody ain't good. So it's
Had
one
his
of them.
back to the window.
It's one of them like, you can't see my expressions. Now, you look, the doorway to the other room where all the couches was right here. Man, I'm dude in there dropping, and it's a white dude. My producers in, like all my producers in, my one from Cleveland, the one from here, and all of a sudden I hear all the snickering, like, and I'm sitting there like, bruh, y'all gotta stop, man.
Yeah,
like y'all
right,
gotta
right.
stop.
Right.
'Cause y'all gonna make me bust out laughing.
Yeah.
Dude, in my opinion, he was trash. But he was getting booked for shows like it wasn't nothing. In Ohio,
But
Oklahoma.
that
And that's
happens.
why I say talent is all perspective.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I think is trash, which I'm sure you're gonna go into this. You know how I feel about New York rappers. It's only a handful that I
Man.
like. Some of the ones that y'all consider
Hold on.
greats, I be like, oh, that's
Rick
trash.
Dave be trash and Jay-Z
I just made a post today about him.
I understand.
be trash. I don't like it. I don't
understand.
like it.
Look,
You know, he. I be thinking it's clickbait, but not with him.
he's serious.
He's serious.
But the thing about it is, like I said, part of my origin story, I grew up on R&B.
Okay.
I sat there, man, my mama didn't let me listen to the rap music. I bought Ice Cube the Predator with my allowance money. I almost got my ass beat for that. You know, I'm 6th grade at the time, playing it. My mama and stepdaddy busting in the room. Boom. What's that? I'm like, oh, tape I bought. We was, I think, Northgate Mall at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When they bought it, like tape I bought with my allowance. They like, how much you pay for it? Like $10. It was like $10. You know, cassette tape was like $9.99.
Yeah.
Stepdaddy went in his wallet, gave me $10. Took that tape, said, "Give me my shit, and if I ever catch you listening to this shit again, I'm gonna beat your ass."
Dang.
Oh man.
It took me a couple more years before, like, I was begging because everybody was talking about Dr. Dre the Chronic.
Yeah.
My cousin had the cassette tape. I guess my mama and stepdaddy got it somehow. It was in the room for like 3 years, begging to let me hear it. Begging, like, let me listen to it. Everybody talking about this. Then they finally let me listen to it. And then after that, I went to stay with my cousin for summers, and that's when I started hearing No Limit. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
Like
That
true
push.
to the game, beats
Yeah.
by the pound. Like
That movement was stupid.
production was stupid, like melodic. The South had melodic beats since we started coming up.
I agree.
So that's when I really got to listening to rap music. So all this, you know, Biz Markie and all them, like that was
He don't-
before I got to listen to rap.
So
So,
he missed the what my older siblings would call like that boom bap era.
yeah, to me that shit trash. Like Nas can't pick a beat to save his life.
Well,
He can't pick a beat to
a
save his
lot,
life.
of, a lot of people say that. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna say, but you don't say some more outlandish stuff. You know what I'm saying about Jay.
I can't wait for his certain
Oh, okay.
but
We gonna get into
Look,
it.
hey, I be watching, man. Y'all can't have me put them in order because trying to put shit in order. Look, trying to put shit in order, man. We'd be here all day like,
Oh, that's
you
how
damn
it
sure put
go.
your Jay-Z slander in order.
Yeah, that's how it go, bro. Like you can't. But the reason we do that because it's your opinion, but you can't. We gotta stop handicapping these other artists. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like so and so is the best, Like, okay,
Then that's just what it is.
That's
how
what
you
it
feel.
is.
You
Like,
entitled to feel that way.
quit putting a pacifier in these artists' mouth.
But
and
y'all know niggas is sensitive, bro. Especially
That's
when
the
we talking
point.
about people from the city, bro.
that's the point. Fuck that. Let's get to this money. Do what you supposed to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like enough people saying you better, work on your craft.
better.
Right.
Get
That's
better.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's why we do it in order. But we're gonna come to that later on.
Yeah.
But okay. This is what I want to know, cause you know I engineer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a click.
Hey, I got a shout out to you, bro, because
Okay.
you send me a lot of business. Cause they be like, man,
Oh,
Coop told me to come to you. Like, Coop will
Most
tell
definitely.
me, like, I can record you, but if you want your shit A1, you need to go to
Most
Rick.
definitely.
So, you know, bro, I always got love for you for
It's,
that, bro.
it's you and Crazy K.
My cousin.
Right. Crazy K.
Bro, that's who got me recording. That's
Yeah.
what people don't understand.
For
Like I
real,
said,
Crazy K?
he the one that took me to Silverhawk.
Oh, okay.
Like the first song I ever recorded, I was at Silverhawk.
Okay.
I wasn't signed to them, but Charles, he would fuck with you and all that, and
Yeah.
you didn't get your song,
Yeah.
but he would let you record and all that other
So
shit.
you
So
didn't
that's
get
what
your, he was smart as hell.
yeah, because if you want your shit,
You
like
didn't get your song.
whatever you drop here and you not paying for it,
Yeah,
this
that's his.
my shit.
Yeah.
But shout out to Crazy K. For a lot of people who don't know, Crazy K was the engineer in Boone Height with all them artists
Oh, yeah.
was over there. He was really working, pumping all that music out.
Hold on, you can't say just him because that was me too.
You was
but-
over there too?
Yeah.
So I'm glad. I'm glad we
you know.
finding that out.
On that note, nigga.
Okay.
On that note.
Correct me. Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
Us Boone Height niggas ain't like that. Off the
Okay.
Cooley episode, nigga. Off the Cooley.
Oh,
Hey.
I done forgot
Boone
what
Height
Cooley
raised.
said.
Boone Height raised. But you know, y'all were talking about nature. And Coop was like, you know, them Boone Height niggas like that. You know
Oh yeah. He
Look,
was
I
talking
wasn't-
about when Cooley said something
About
about
nature.
with nature.
I fuck with Boone Height.
Yeah, I know, nigga. I just had to fuck with y'all. Had to fuck with
I
y'all.
fuck with nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just found out nature.
Nature hard though.
Yeah. He
Always have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, he one of the hardest to me in the city, but
Yeah.
like he's working on poetry and stuff like that. We was supposed to be working on something, man. I'm get with him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus BHS, you know what I'm saying? We had our alumni picnic.
Hey, he's supposed to been a Howard nigga. They rezoned the schools. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, Boone
Hey,
Height, we
man,
was
quit
Howard.
At the Brainerd
Boone-
picnic,
At that
he was
time,
at-
nigga, Boone Height was going to
Hey.
Howard and Brainerd, nigga.
Shout out to Nature Boy at the Brainerd picnic.
They
he
was
had-
going to both, nigga.
Yeah.
Boone Height niggas went to Brainerd and Howard.
Yeah.
Niggas, I know siblings from Boone Height, nigga. 4 of them, 2 of them went to Howard. The other 2 said, I'm
That's
going
because
to
they
Brainerd.
rezoned us, man. Look. They ain't want
Well-
all the real at Howard.
But crazy, like I said, Crazy K and Rick Day was engineering all them songs.
And 20 grand.
So they knocked out a project. So y'all had this big project and made it a studio.
Yep.
A lot of people in the city don't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right next to the office, right across the street
So
from the police precinct.
how the fuck did that happen?
It was one of them things that, like, they was trying to do something for the
Okay, for the
community.
people. Oh yeah.
For the
okay.
people
Oh,
in there.
I didn't know
We
that.
was all
See, that
doing
type of
music.
stuff get put under the cover
Nah,
and
that
don't
need
get
to be
exposed.
exposed.
Hey,
That type of stuff need to
shout
be
out,
exposed.
shout out to Miss Ann.
Yo,
D-
okay.
D
Them
and we the
people like
mama.
that, yeah. Oh, she
Oh.
made that happen?
Like she was the one that
Oh,
put us.
shit.
Like, I don't know if she made the studio happen,
Uh-huh.
but I'm sure she did because it had been there for a minute before they let us like get in there and
Get
start
in there,
running
just
it
really.
and everything. But Miss Ann Watley, bro.
Oh yeah.
Look, I was finna say Pee Wee, but Weeda and
Ah,
D.
say
Yeah.
Pee Wee. Shout out D, man. Shout out Weeder, man.
Big Weeder.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
like
I didn't know
they
that.
mama made that. She made
dope.
that shit happen for us.
See,
man.
them type of people need their flowers.
like
man.
that's the auntie right there.
Yeah. I be noticing when they wish their moms a happy birthday or something. A lot of people
Hey,
go
Miss
on there.
Ann, bro.
Yeah.
Miss Ann ain't. Hey,
See, them the
I-
people
I
that need
I
their
can't even
flowers,
tell-
bro.
tell
Shout
you a
out,
lot
shout
of-
out, shout out, Miss Ann, bro, for real.
Definitely.
Cause I heard like Boone Height, y'all had some hits come out of Boone Height.
bro.
I'm just gonna say one.
The whole
know
city set
you
the
want
city on
this
fire.
dick.
Set the city on fire.
20 grand, AT. It was AT song.
Yep.
I
Yep.
want
A lot of people
shout
don't
out
even know
AT. Shout out AT. I fuck with AT.
Look, that's how you know you be on your shit because a lot of
Oh.
people don't know that.
See, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm the Forrest Gump of this chat music shit.
But you know,
I'm telling you, y'all don't understand. I be knowing shit. I pay attention to shit, Rick. That niggas don't be thinking I'm paying attention, but I pay attention to a lot of shit.
Hey, they had the Deep Blue going crazy with that
Hey,
song too.
Man.
nigga, hey,
Chat was like crazy in the millennium.
Yeah.
Like Rock the Mic.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay Fever, man. When Jay Fever started the Rock the Mic thing, that kind of boosted that. That's why
Did he originally started at the Phoenix? The old
Nah.
Governors?
nah, I think it was Deep Blue.
It was Deep Blue first?
I think it was the millennium
I
first.
thought
That's when it was so big.
I
Yep,
thought it, I
yep.
could have sworn that
Yeah, it
was
was
the,
Millennium
He
first.
kind of
the
he got a
old Governors, the Phoenix. Then he went over there.
Nah, he had
Nah,
to
it was
downsize.
millennium.
It was the millennium. I remember this. This was Sundays.
Yeah, on Sundays.
Hey, Rock the Mic, son.
Rock
If
the Mic
anybody know,
Sundays.
if anybody know
Yeah.
what Jay Fever,
Shout
let
out
us
Jay
know.
Fever.
Another legend
I
from the
seen
city.
him at Northgate. He said he was gonna come through, so I just gotta contact him and get his information because I don't think he got the same number. He got big. You know, he got when people get big, they don't know you the 423 number no more.
City went
But-
superstar mode.
But Jay Fever, he started Rock the Mic Sundays, and when I tell you 600 people
Oh yeah, that used to be
in
crazy.
a fucking club in Chattanooga
That used to be
on
crazy.
a Sunday, where local people is getting presented. Man, it was so many people that kind of came. We need more platforms like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that was a good time.
It was a good time, bro. Like it made people want to make music. It's people today like that stop making music, but it was like all of them just started making music, and it was like they getting looked at like they on a big level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to he had some hits, bro. In there. Damn, my homie, bro. You know, damn. I can't even think of his name. I got a bad memory.
Look, soon
It'll
as we stop recording, you gonna be
Yeah,
like,
I know.
damn, this is who I
It'll
mean.
come
That's
up,
what's
bro. But it was a lot of people like, and I remember when I went in there and I heard I know you want this. I said, that's a hit. The melody there, the
Yep.
beat hard. They went off, and that's when I really paid attention to DJ 20 Grand.
Hey, I
But
still
you
got
know,
that
it was
session.
AT song, but you said you still got to say.
Still got the session.
That's how the engineers think.
Yep.
But like I heard that and I was like, man, that's a hit. That's a hit. What they gonna do with it?
Rock the Mic, the first time I had ever seen actually Tez in like six figures
Ooh.
perform. I had been heard the music,
Yeah.
but actually see them perform,
Yeah,
that was the first time I ever seen.
man. And I love Six Figures, bro. They
Oh, yeah.
had the look, they had the music, they had
That
the
was
image.
that's another group that matched the music.
Yeah, it did. It's just we didn't have social media, bro. Like you said, social media wasn't around and wasn't able to present like the personality and the image, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like there was a lot of artists, man, that could have been gone
Heck yeah.
with that right formula.
Me and Kay talk about that shit all the time,
Yeah.
bro. Like, man, if we had social media back then, like,
So
you know,
who recorded the song?
I think 20 recorded it.
Okay, 20 recorded it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't remember if me or Kay mixed it.
Oh,
I don't remember who mixed it, but
but you got the session.
yeah, I got the session.
So if I get the acapella, let me get the acapella, bro. Nah, I was just fucking with you. But it was a lot of hits coming out of there.
Bro, they was recording so many songs a night. Like,
Yeah.
my thing was this. I would always go in. At that time, I get off work 10:30, 11. I
Yeah.
go in the studio at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's
And
jumping.
that's when I sit there and just mix everything.
Oh, okay, by
But
yourself.
by this time, everybody at the clubs. Like, they
Okay.
be at the clubs and I
You
be in the
working.
studio working. You know what I'm saying?
So do you like it when you were by yourself in the studio
Yeah. If I'm mixing, I hate mixing when the artist is there.
because you try to please them?
It
Type.
ain't even that, because I'll be sitting there. So it's a process. You know,
Right.
it's one of them things.
Hold on. Tell the people out there what mixing is, because a lot of people, we try to break it down where people understand, like, what is mixing?
I mean, you know, the average person thinks it's just turning volume levels up and down. But
Yeah, pretty
but
much.
I was there, and look, I say that to be funny, but I was there at one point in time too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you know, if you get a dope ass recording out the gate, it ain't a lot to mix. So
Right.
back in the day, we had all the gear and all that, so we was getting a great sound where you adjust the volumes and you pretty much good. But
Yeah.
mixing, you know, you got to EQ, compress. The editing is a big part of it too. You know, like if somebody's breath, you know, it's like you don't want that in a
Cutting all
song.
that out.
Like you cut all that out, or you sometimes if you cut it out, it sounds awkward. So sometimes you'll just turn it down real low to where it's just a smaller, you know, where you can't really hear it, but it don't take away from nothing.
Okay.
So you know, EQ, compression, levels, all that.
But like I'm gonna tell this because Kane pretty much told us, like,
Bro, that nigga was so talented.
yeah, and
Definitely.
people like Kane don't really know where they was at, like how big and how influential what they was, but he would just tell us little game like, hey, put them breaths in there, you know, kind of sneak them in. You know what I'm saying? And like little tips like that, like for artists, like breaths really is a big thing in your recording.
Hey, I tell you who if you cut his breaths out, he gonna tell you to remix the whole thing.
Who's that?
Look Kid, I'm sorry, I quit saying Look Kid. I known him since he was
Talent
little.
913.
Damn it, bro. That
Did
nigga-
you record that session?
Nah, I didn't. Hey, because if you listen to the quality, bro, like the quality of the song is not.
It wasn't at first.
He recorded it in his kitchen.
For real?
In his kitchen. That's why it sounded like that.
Okay.
They had the windows open and everything, bro. That's why it
that
sounded
show
like
you a hit can come from anywhere.
anywhere. Like you can't deny a song that just give you a feeling.
Yep.
Like if a song give you a feeling
And what we saw.
and what we saw, like that energy,
Yeah,
bro. Like
that energy.
that's one of them ones I've known him since he was like probably 15, 16, which I'm sure you probably known
Yeah,
him the
most
same
definitely.
length time.
Yeah.
And he's always been hard.
Most definitely.
He never really, I ain't gonna say never, but as he got older, he didn't take it as serious as he should have. When I opened my spot,
Uh-huh.
he was actually engineering for me.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Like
They
he
always
was-
been in Big Dog, they father.
Rest
they,
in peace, man.
Yeah, rest
Hey,
in peace, Big Dog. He always had them around music. Like, you know what I'm saying? He would bring them, take them studio. Big Dog was one of them people like, hey nigga, this city said you got them beats. Where them beats at?
Hey, Big Dog hit me up.
That's how he is. Oh,
Big Dog hit
hey, I
me
heard
up.
you be mixing.
He like
Oh, yeah.
we were getting ready to, I was with Maul the Pimp. We getting ready to go to the SEA Awards in 2008. We at the Dub Shack. Y'all know about the Dub Shack, y'all know. And Banks, my nigga.
Right.
But we at the Dub Shack, fall up in there. And as soon as I walk in, Maul tell him, hey, this is, you know, you want to know about recording and sound, this is who you need to get with.
Okay.
We got back, Big Dog hit me like, hey, I'm trying to put the studio together for my kids.
Yeah, man.
Can you come through? I got this. Yeah, I come through, set it up. This when they had lived over by what's that school? Out
Calvin
south.
Donaldson.
Calvin Donaldson.
Okay, right there. Yeah.
Went out there, set it up for him. That's how like our first interaction. I tell everybody, man. Like it was 2 phone numbers I remember by heart to this day. One on my pops, the other one is Big Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I ain't really had no. When I say my pops, it's really my brother daddy that raised me. But
Okay.
when I looked at Big Dog and the way he loved them boys, man,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, that's how I want my real daddy to feel about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
like the
big.
way Big Dog felt about them boys.
And
man,
I-
I was like, I want a nigga to love me like that.
And honestly, I think like that's in them now.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that energy is in them now. Is pushing them. Is gassing them to be what they supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And I love it.
Yep.
Like I done had conversations with Big Dog. We used to be in Eastdale Studio because Big Dog come anywhere.
Anywhere.
They doing beats in Afghanistan. I'm
He on his
taking
way.
him. Hey, Cal, come on.
He pulling up.
Clown, tell her let's go. He pulling up. He did anything for him. You
Because
know
he
what I'm saying?
researching for them boys.
Yeah. And like he listen. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Rick say, hey, you need to record it like this, that, and that. Hey, man, go in there and record it like this and like that. And then, you know, that's I know,
Sure
like,
enough.
trust me, dog. I remember Big Dog like,
you know Rick said do this, so
yeah.
you need to do it like
hey, man,
this.
do it like what he said. And like, he was like, you know, translator damn near. But he like, man, he loved them, man. And I know he's just working through them right now. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Like, I love where the city at right now. Like with Clown, with Talent 913, Boo Carter on the sports. Ace Bailey.
Man, hey,
Man, I love it. Like
Chat
Chat
getting
is
on
hot.
the map, bro.
Chat
I
hot
love
right
it.
now. Like for real. Number 5 pick in the draft. You turn on ESPN, that's all they talking about.
Yep.
Like that, no.
They talking
I
about the
love
number
it.
5 pick more than they are the number 1.
Cause they know he got the most potential.
That's that Chat.
I
shit
ain't gonna
right
I ain't gonna put nothing out there, but somebody was like, hey, Ace was cooking Cooper Flag up there in New York. You know what I'm saying? Cooking them. Like cooking them. Hey, but y'all gonna see it in the league, man. The boy, he got so much potential. He's staying humble. Family raised him right.
See, they
Great
talking about he might be
mentors.
traded to the Warriors.
It's all
Boy,
bullshit. He's in
I'm just saying,
Utah.
if either way, he going.
He's in
going
Utah, he's balling. He's gonna get a big bag.
He go to the
and I
Warriors,
love
they
it
getting
for him.
another chip, bro.
Nah, cause the Spurs in that. Come on, man.
But look, I don't even want to talk basketball because my team. I mean, we not Vancouver no more, but we definitely ain't trying to win shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
You Memphis?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't wear this for you.
I know.
I
know.
It's- I ain't wear it.
didn't wear this.
It just go on my shoes.
Yeah.
It just go on my shoes.
And it's been hot outside.
Some real nigga
I gotta
shit
let
right
the
there.
guns. I gotta let the guns show. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just
I ain't wear this. It
but
just go on my shoes.
I'm a Spurs fan.
That's why I wore this little extra tight shirt right here. You know, like
But-
make me look swole.
Okay. So, but like, how do you, as, let's just say it's somebody out there that want to be an engineer. How do you promote yourself?
That's a good one.
Because it's hard.
Because you've been word of mouth more than
Right,
anything.
right.
Yeah, like word of mouth. And I even quit a few times.
Mm-hmm.
So you know you know how it go, bro. Like man, be like, bro, like what am I gonna do? Even now, sometimes I'm like, how long can I do this?
Right.
Like that's why even now I'm trying to find like the next engineer that want to do something. That way it's like my kid. I got 2 daughters. My kids don't want to do this shit. They don't like being around men like that.
Okay.
Which,
Understood.
cool.
That's
Because I
good.
got
That's
two,
good.
2 daughters. So they in the studio. Somebody disrespect my daughter, then you know y'all know how we do. So, but I'm trying to find the next generation that want to do it because I have all this wisdom, and I ain't trying to take it to the grave with me.
Yeah.
Right.
But really the main thing is the hustle and the grind. Like I started out charging $20 an hour out the bedroom.
But see, people don't realize, like, I got a lot of flack just for selling $50 beats.
Hey man, we been on.
I
Bro,
know.
we was on your ass because nigga, your ass was selling $50 beats for it felt like 20 years, nigga.
Well, I got, a lot of people.
We like that nigga fucking up the market out here.
yeah.
He fucking up the
Nigga
market.
with Ace and paid in full.
Hey,
Fucking everybody shit up.
it's funny because
And he coming out with them so fast.
Yeah.
He cooking them so quick.
And it's funny because me and DJ D Strick, we had that same conversation because there's other DJs out there doing that to the DJ pool around the chat. But it's like, you had that same thing with me, nigga, you know? It's just people didn't really respect the engineer as much as they did the producer.
Right.
So, like,
Well, I almost got in fights in the studio.
I'm sure.
he don't know what he doing is that
Nah,
type
it
shit.
wasn't even that. It was other people. Like, hey, rest in peace, my nigga, old school, bruh. I love.
Oh
this
yeah,
nigga.
old school. That's my
old
homie.
I love this nigga to this day, bro. Me and this nigga almost got to fighting 2 different times, like 3-4 years apart.
You know what? A lot of people didn't realize old school had a lot of passion for his music, though.
Bruh, passionate as
Like-
old school was passionate as fuck about everything, and if he loved you, he loved you.
See, that's what made me cool with a lot of people, the passion they had with music.
Yeah.
Like, I can say old school, Tom P,
Rest in peace.
Both
Both of them.
T Rollin', like the passion they had, bro, it was like you love to see it.
Yeah.
You know, but it goes unnoticed because I told him, like, once the social media shit start coming, keep a camera on. For real, like, all artists out there, keep a fucking camera on.
Not even artists, bro. If you're a producer, engineer,
Yeah.
If you're a
all
creator,
that, all that,
Any type of creator,
because they want to see you working.
right? That's all they want to do because they want to see what you do, so I can learn how to do that. Oh, okay, that's how you do that. Because I'm gonna tell you this funny. When YouTube started really like getting hot, I wasn't looking at the videos. I'm looking at behind the scenes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that, I love behind the scenes stuff. Like that's why I like used to look at cribs and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, he got a studio in his house.
Hey, that's why we used to love. Was that Backstage?
Yep. All that type stuff
All of that
when the
when we-
DVDs came with it.
When you
Jay-Z did that.
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
Yeah, you probably mad about that one.
Stay back, Jay-Z did
Hey,
that.
nah, I say this. One of my favorite behind the scenes thing was the Timberland and Jay-Z when the Dirt Off Your Shoulder.
When he played the beat, and you hear him play
creation.
records for that Ludacris end up having.
Right,
Look,
right.
I never knock. Even if I don't like your music, I still love to see your story because
Yeah. Okay.
there might be something that you've done that I'm doing.
We
that
got
it's
Rick
like, I
saying
need
he
to
like
do.
Jay.
Nah.
Yeah, he like his story.
Hey,
We like his story.
Hey, I
Got
respect
him.
I've always said this.
Hey, you
I
gotta
respect.
Clip that up.
I respect him. I respect him. Hey, nah, cause y'all gonna flame me for that.
We clipping it.
Tag that nigga.
Hey, that's gonna be your thing. Rick admits he likes something Jay did.
He
But,
like Jay-Z.
But nah, like his story,
Yeah, his story.
his determination, way I've always respected him as a businessman.
Right.
Other than the way he did I don't even say this before normally, but person I idolize and hold up, Dame Dash. Other than the way he did that situation, I respect him as a businessman.
I don't want to get into too much of this, but I gotta ask you, what did he do to Dame Dash?
I mean, he sold the company out from under him to only take it over again. Like he sold he went with them to sell Rockefeller to what was that, Def Jam?
Yeah.
Only for Def Jam to be like, you gonna be our main dude and we gonna give you Rockefeller back.
So all this was going on behind Dame back, basically is what Rick is telling you.
That's the only thing Jay has done that I don't respect as a businessman, because I'm one of them, your word as a man is all you got.
But I'm gonna ask you this though. I wasn't in the business rooms and the conference.
I agree. I wasn't there,
But
so I don't
this
know.
is what I heard. And this is what I've seen in different interviews. And you know what? Shout out to me, Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak is like one of the realest artists that's been in the industry. On his interviews, he's telling it all. And a lot of people don't got to pick up on the game, but it's like he even got a podcast now.
Yep.
Me got a
Where he's talking about the old stories of Jay-Z, Rockefeller, Baseline, and all that type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think him and Tony Yayo should have had one together.
Hey, yeah, yo,
Tony
fucking
Yayo.
nut, bro.
He needs that shit would have been funny.
Tony
Yayo got some good stories too.
He do. But he just like Tony Yayo was like, when he was like he get them calls from 50 like you talking too much.
Yeah. That shit funny.
And then and guess what?
He shut up.
You shut up. So it's like Meek Mill. I mean, not Meek Mill. Memphis Bleak. He's more like, he know how to say it. He's not saying in a fucked up way to Jay.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He know how to say it, and you get the message to it.
You can tell
But-
he media trained.
Right. He's definitely like. But I just think they don't want to fuck up their relationship with Jay. Like, he's so loyal.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they I just seen this. They put up a loyal Mount Rushmore.
Oh, for real.
They put him.
Because Memphis Bleak and Tony Yayo are like in the same position.
They up there.
But ain't that how
Split
y'all-
Star.
Ain't that how y'all want y'all nigga though? Like
Yeah,
your,
yeah,
your,
that makes
your
sense.
right hand, you want him to be so loyal that if I say nigga we gonna walk off this cliff, he not gonna question you.
But see, like Jay wasn't. I mean, Memphis Bleak wasn't Jay right man, and that's what he presenting. Like he's telling the truth. It ain't
He was
about
big
how
bruh.
he looked.
He was big
He
bro.
was big bruh, but it ain't how he look. It's just he telling the real story. That's why I fuck with him. That's to get back to the point. Like I fuck with me,
Memphis Bleak.
Memphis Bleak, and his stories like he's so authentic. Y'all got to listen to his interviews.
Hey, let me say this: the hardest song Bleak had, he had two niggas from the South on.
Around here. I still listen to it to this day.
To this day, two niggas from the South made his hit.
That's-
You
to me,
right on
honestly,
that,
that's
Rick.
the hardest
You
record.
right on that, Rick.
Around here.
Bleak ain't never had no record that fucking hard.
Nah,
You right on that.
T.I.
Rick.
brought that shit right on home in the
But it was a down south beat.
Yep.
Had Tilt
But see,
Had Trick
and
Dad.
Trick.
they said Jay was like, "Why pay for a tip when you got better single?" But
Because he wasn't tapped into niggas like that.
But see, that's why I like Jay, because he'll take that, and then next thing you know, you got UGK on Big Pimpin'.
The
Well, that was
hardest
before
song
that.
Oh,
The
but
hardest song Jay
That's
ever
before
had.
for real?
Had two niggas from the south on it.
Ooh.
Big Pimpin' the hardest record.
Man,
I can understand you
Pimp-
saying that.
Pimp verse on
I
that.
just think you so loyal to the South.
I'm not ashamed. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not mad at it.
Surprise.
I'm not mad at it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We in the South.
For me, like I said, I started listening to rap music and I call it the transition
Okay.
from the West Coast to down south.
South, yeah.
Like I missed all the New York shit.
Okay.
And then when I went back started listening, it was like these beats ain't like our beats.
They would.
These beats ain't like our beats.
So you listen to music like Coop a little bit.
I like.
He do.
I'm more of a how does your song lyrics matter, but it's more of a complete song. It's one of them like people talk about Biggie, right? They be like, oh, he this dope lyricist, which I don't agree with. Like he probably said more.
Hey, Rick be saying shit you want to just be like, hey nigga, hey go, hey nigga, Rick.
Hold on.
Rick.
I'm gonna quote some lyrics for you. I'm gonna quote some lyrics for me. Tell me, would you rap this to this day?
My bad.
And after I quote these lyrics, I need you to hit that gunshot.
Who you going with, Biggie or Jay-Z? Them the two you done shitted on. Which lyrics you going with? One, I'm sure it's one of them.
Do this on a daily on
the
Facebook.
daily, like this is really
Okay, but who you finna go with?
So I'm gonna quote some lyrics for you. I'd rather fuck a man before I fuck with them ugly ass escape bitches. Which one do y'all agree with that?
That's Biggie.
That's gay. Yeah. That's when he dissed Escape.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that's trash.
You look so good, you made me want to suck on your daddy dick.
Yeah, that's trash.
Is this a dope lyricist to you? Not me. I'm like, nigga.
Give me an example of a dope lyricist.
Riding on 25s.
Because you're not finna just. I agree with. I hate those lines. I even throw another Biggie line in there that I hate. But give me a dope line.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Man.
He don't listen to like music like that to go at.
What are we comparing?
complete
Biggie or
songs.
Jay-Z to?
Bruh, you give me 3 Stacks. I'll listen to any 3 Stacks song over a Jay-Z or a Biggie.
I agree.
verse.
We'll agree.
I agree.
We'll agree.
I agree. I'm Outkast
You
first.
just hold on. You just said an artist that it's not a surprise that they over them.
Yeah.
But this is my problem when Manny Fresh or somebody who
You
just
telling me this
represents.
nigga said Manny Fresh better than Jay-Z? House real big. Car real big.
He would say that on Facebook. But I'm not going to put words in his mouth because we got him right here.
Bro, I'm finna unplug all this shit. This shit over. I'm finna unplug all this shit.
Like, that's what I was saying. At first, I'm thinking it was clickbait. But then I'm like,
It's really him.
it's Rick. Because Rick, this is a lot of people understand. Like, with Rick, he's dealt with a lot of people in the city, right? I'm finna give you flowers, bro. You fuck with a lot of people in the city, but when you fuck with them, Rick is one of them loyal people. Like that's what he fucking where he's going. So he's a loyal person. Like the South is on his jersey.
Hey, look,
I appreciate that.
And you got to say more than just the city because I got some industry niggas under my belt too.
Right.
They better than Jay-Z?
I listen to a Killer Mike song over a Jay-Z song.
He a dope ass lyricist. I don't think he got better projects than Jay-Z.
You know what? When I said I was finna interview Rick Dave, I listened to the Blueprint.
Hold up, cool. He still ain't gave me a better
He ain't gonna give
line.
you. He ain't gonna give you one. That's why I'm trying to keep it going for him. I'm trying to save him. I'm trying to save him. I don't want this to be the he got stoned podcast.
Damn it, I would throw them fucking stones.
And I knew this would possibly happen, and I knew I would have to intervene.
Hey, I want some bars, nigga.
He can't get
Who the
Pac over Biggie.
Pac over Biggie? Give
Pac
me your
over
best.
Biggie.
Give me your best Pac line.
Pac over Jay-Z.
Give me your best. I understand that. Give me your best Pac line.
And see, so the thing with me is, I like complete songs over
I get
lyrics.
it. I get it.
So
Give me your best Pac
to me,
bar.
to me,
Mama,
you can't.
I was
To me,
making
I'm
songs back in '94.
Dave Chappelle skit.
That shit funny as hell.
Hey,
So she got a shit stain on her back.
but for me, a song is better than a lyric. If you give me a song that takes me to a place that I can relate
Right,
to,
because that's the
that
passion.
I can feel.
and I
That's the
get that.
passion right there.
But
That's why I fuck
get
with
that.
you, Rick.
I get that. We all have certain
Like-
songs that take us there.
like Pac killed Biggie in the opening bar.
Fuck
I don't
you
hit
and
'em
the
up.
cookie.
Like,
First
like,
off, fuck your bitch and the click. We gonna, you claim that what you talking about, right?
yeah,
We
like
don't want to go to war with you. We ain't gonna do you like that. We ain't gonna double team up on you like
look,
that.
look, that's why I need
hey,
Reggie here.
Cause- look,
Reggie
I'ma
be
tell
siding
you
with
how-
your guess. I need
No,
some backup.
no. He on our side
I
on
need
this.
some backup.
But let me tell you this. Ken is dangerous. Let me tell you what Ken is doing right now. In his head, he already know what you want to say.
I already know.
That's how smart Ken is. He know what you want to say, and he already got the rebuttal
I
in
was
his
about to say, he
head
probably
of
got
what you
5
want to say. Yeah, he do. That's how smart Ken is. Ken don't realize Ken is like a genius of war. So
It's
be
that
careful.
Sun Tzu shit.
Be careful.
The art of war, Sun Tzu type
yeah.
shit.
But like
Be
I
careful.
said, like I said,
He already know what you want to do. Be careful.
I don't dislike New
Yeah, you
York
do.
rappers. Like
you do.
there's 5 of them that
Cause it ain't no way you can wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and be like, I don't like Jay-Z.
hey, I'm look.
That's spit on your mind.
But I get it. I'm not saying
Yeah.
he should like Jay-Z. I get
No,
it.
no.
I understand. I understand why folks don't like Jay-Z. I completely get it.
Right.
I completely get it.
All right.
But I like the fact that he said complete songs. Because most people would be like, I'd be like, who's the better rapper? They'll say, for example, they'll say Tupac is a better rapper, right?
Right.
But I'm like, all right, so give me a Tupac bar. That's dope as hell. Give me a double entendre from this man. Run it. Let me hear. Let me hear it. But nobody will ever give me that.
They can't give you that because I'll say this. If you tell me Biggie is a better lyricist than Pac, other than the funny shit he say,
Cameraman, zoom in.
I can understand.
Get him.
I can understand why you would say that. But for me, like I said, I came in at the end of the West Coast era, beginning of the Down South era, where we was giving complete songs production. Like you have some bars here or there, but
If they put fun in it too.
like for me, some of like my 2 favorite rap groups of all time, because I can relate to them. I come from nothing. My mama bust her ass to give me what I had, but I came from nothing. I come from the gutter, the struggle.
Right.
Young Bloods. Like when Sean Paul, like
I love the Addy Crew.
yeah, and the Dirty Boys from the Gump,
Shout out Pretty K.
like
Alabama.
yeah. Like I come from that. I come from nothing. So to me, they were speaking about my life because I came from nothing. So that's why I
what's
like
funny?
songs.
The reason why you like Youngbloods is the same reason why I always love and I forever would feel like no group in hip hop is ever better than Outkast. Because it was 2 regular dudes that's from the hood, but they're not a product of their environment.
Right.
It was very relatable.
And
So I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand it. What you're saying. I get relating to the music and all that. I even like T.I. a lot just because T.I. reminded me of certain people that we was around on a regular basis.
Yeah,
you want me to tell you a funny story about T.I.? When he dropped I'm Serious, I'm like, oh, that shit trash. And people love
A lot of people say that.
people love
But-
I'm Serious, but when trap music
No,
came
no, they
out,
didn't.
They hated I'm Serious in the
Right,
beginning.
no, they didn't.
See,
They love Dope Boys in the Trap. That
Right.
record off I'm Serious.
a lot of people when I be like, oh, I'm Serious was trash to me, but when he came out with trap music, took me to a place like I'm from that.
But
I get that.
but-
I'm serious. To me, it was more
Ken
lyrical.
Is a more professional at
Yep.
this, but he paid more attention to this. But I'm finna say what I thought. What was going on with T.I. T.I. was thinking, this is what the industry wanted me to sound like. Oh, I'm serious. He was him. Like, he's very talented. He can go in the studio with anybody and rap. He showed that on I'm Serious, right?
And right, because he wrote Bow Wow hardest song he ever made.
Well, he's a creator. He's an artist. He's a good artist. But I'm Serious. I mean, I'm Serious was let me show the industry. Trap music, like, let me be me.
Yeah.
And that same little knucklehead nigga from Atlanta did what he did and showed the world, and that's what people want to see. Like, they want to see reality. Because, like, life is crazy right now. We go through certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a different segue. Where your mental health at right now? Because you deal with a lot of people. I know.
Shit.
Nah, it's great.
Shit that can rub
Okay.
off.
It was horrible for a long time.
Okay.
Going through, I tell everybody, man, like going through shit, trying to heal from like relationships,
Yeah.
business partnerships. You know, it's but now like having to learn how to make myself happy without it being reliant on if I'm making a woman happy.
Okay.
You know, like
Putting you first.
because as men we talk like if you got a woman like she's the pedestal, she's here,
Right.
but not understanding. But that comes from being in a single parent household, being raised by a woman,
Right. Not understanding structure.
not understanding structure, not understanding if I'm not happy, how can I make anybody happy? My kids. You know, it come to a point to where you got to put yourself even before your kids.
Okay.
Because my kids are grown now, and for a long time, even though they was grown, I was still putting them first, and it's like, damn. So,
That's
you know,
deep.
when I learned, shit, they grown now. They got to make their own mistakes. I can't, you know, as a man, we protectors. I've got 2 daughters. We supposed to protect our women at all costs.
Yeah.
And even when my daughters, I had to learn. They grown now. They only gonna listen so much. And at a certain point, I'm not daddy no more. I'm just here I'm an advisor now. Like you the person you gonna be now. I'm just an advisor if you need. I can't make you listen. And if you stress about if they gonna listen or not, that's gonna, man, back in January, they thought I was gonna die, bro.
Stress.
From my blood pressure was 200 over 100.
God damn.
Oh, that ain't nothing. But
For like 3 weeks.
I would say this.
But it was like that for like
no,
3 weeks.
This is a funny story. I just had to put
No,
it
go
because
ahead.
you said your my home, like, I took a biometric test, right, and my shit was like 260, right. But the funny thing is, like, since I went to the biometrics, like, my job was like, you can't work here unless you get it under control, right?
Mhm.
So when I was walking out to my car, there were around about 3 people. They didn't go to the biometrics. They already knew they shit was fucked up. He was like, hey, man, yeah, man, my shit high. Man, what was yours? I said, man, around about 260. Oh, he said, man, you a lightweight.
God damn.
Nah, this nigga, hey, okay. Have you ever seen somebody that got glossy eyes that look like they drank? I got like natural ice in the morning.
Yeah.
This nigga eyes was like that. And this nigga said his blood pressure was like down there 400.
And see,
And I looked at, that's what,
Was he black?
yeah, most definitely.
We
But-
be making it through any goddamn thing, don't we?
But see, this is the thing. I'm gonna let y'all know, but like on some health shit. But like blood pressure, like having a heart attack is the silent killer.
Yep.
Hypertension is the silent killer.
Yep.
The reason why, because your body get used to the levels when they elevate, it get used to it, and your body, like, it ain't gonna give you no sign.
nah.
And you know what I'm saying?
That's why it's the silent killer.
It's the silent killer. So, like, But this is what baffled me that day. It made me be like, I gotta fix it. When he said his was 400, I looked, I was like,
How old was
I would guess like in his 50s.
he? He's still going to work.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. Like, when he said that, it made me be like, you don't want to change it? Like, you don't even try to work on it? I ain't going out like Willie Lumlock.
Hell nah.
I ain't going out like Will. So I was like, man, I'm going to at least start learning this shit. Because that's what a lot of people, like, we don't do as our people.
Black men.
Black men,
especially.
we don't look into it and study into it and realize, hey,
We don't go to the doctor.
that
Shit.
not only that, but just because I know niggas that'll go to the doctor and still don't learn what the doctor told them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really study your diagnosis. Like, go into it. Like, and I studied my shit. Like, they had a class. They offer a free class. You know what I'm saying?
The nutrition and shit.
Yep.
Yep.
But I was like, man, I'm good at studying, like, my way of studying. So I studied my shit, and you know what I'm saying, my levels is good now, this and that. And that, you know what I'm saying, that's what you're supposed to do as black man. Like,
Bruh.
really study. I got a saying, study yourself.
Yeah.
And it goes into health, it goes into that, but not only that, it goes into how you learn.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Study how you learn the best. And about health and anything. Like, study that shit and realize how you deal with situations and, like, diet, different foods, and this and that. Like, I study myself.
Yeah.
And that's, like, it takes away stress.
It does, because it makes you understand.
Understanding takes away stress.
Yeah.
That's the gem of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Understanding takes away stress.
It do.
I did. Like, I battled, like, at the end of the day, like I said, I started out as an artist. All artists, which you might relate to this. You did music at one point, right? Like, I've heard about you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Everybody talking about K.
Like they say that you was lyricist out here.
I guess.
But we deal with anxiety because we care about our craft.
Yeah.
And we care about how people feel about our craft.
That's what it is.
Like even to this day, with mixing, I used to try to mix to please other engineers.
Right.
Like, why am I trying to please another engineer instead of the artist that I'm sending this shit to?
Okay.
Like, if an engineer said, oh, it took me 5 hours on a mix or 10 hours on a mix,
I was going to ask you.
and I do mine in 2, but then I'm like, now I'm overthinking it because it's like, damn, he took 5 or 10 hours. Why is it only taking me 2? Like,
What corners am I cutting?
right.
That
I'm
was
not taking
all
shortcuts.
So,
yeah.
so like, I deal with that anxiety as a creative.
Yeah.
And so that anxiety bleeds over to the other stuff, to the, diabetes. Like, my doctor told me I'm pre-diabetic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They told me this like 2 years ago. I instantly quit drinking drinks. I rarely drink alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I rarely do that. So it's just little small changes that you got to do, knowing yourself.
Right.
And when my shit was at 200 over 100, I was sitting there like everybody like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, I feel fine. Like, what are you talking about? They like, your shit is like stroke level.
Yeah.
When other people
Past
started
stroke
telling me
level.
that,
Yeah.
is when I got scared. Because other than that, I'm like, I'm fine. Like, my blood pressure been high since I was 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? So then it's just like when other people start talking that, and then now I got grandkids, and I'm just like, my mama gets to see her great grandkids. Now I'm like, man, I need to be here another 20 years
So you can see yours.
so I can see mine.
Yeah,
Because it's
right,
like, I wonder how my mama feels, like, seeing, like, because I know how I feel seeing my grandkids. Because when I look at my grandkids, I look at each one of my daughters. I'm like, oh, that motherfucker look just like that dog.
Yeah.
She looked just like her mama. He looked just like her mama. Like, I see certain things in the way they sleep.
Right.
Like, oh, man, I remember
That's a
watching them
blessing, man.
sleep. Right. So now, my mama get to see her great-grandkids. Now I'm like, what do I got to do to be around to see my great-grandkids?
Take care
Like,
of yourself.
that's my goal, is to see my great-grandkids.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to be here
That's
for another
dope.
20 piece.
That's dope.
So like, that's how I feel. And that's why I'm saying my mental health is great now, because instead of like late nights at the studio, what I've learned is Applebee's is open late, right? So when I leave the studio, instead of going and grabbing a cheeseburger from McDonald's, I'll go get a grilled chicken and a broccoli.
Look at him. My man trying to eat to live, not live to eat.
Damn.
Shout out to the nation.
And even with
Shout out to Martin.
so
That is some nation talk, but
It is. That's
Martin
come
said
on.
it in a comedic way.
Yeah,
Man,
You
you know,
baby.
that's a great book, by the way.
So you know, even with that, it's just one of them. It's just like the small changes go a long way.
Right.
And I just recently had some blood work done, and my doctor was like, "Hey, you still in the pre-diabetic zone, but your numbers are coming down. So keep doing
Some
what
what
you're doing."
work?
Some blood
Some blood
work.
work.
Oh, blood work. Okay.
So you know, like my numbers are dropping, but
Okay.
the doctor like keep doing what you're doing. Like you still in the area to where you need to work on it, but keep
But you're
working.
going in the right direction.
But
Yeah.
see, this is the thing. You know, and we ain't getting on our people, but our people, we need work. But this is the thing. With most black people, the doctor tell them, hey, this is what's going on, right? What they do. Doctor said I had this, and this. They don't stop shit. They keep going until the doctor be like, hey, we gonna have to do this to fix that unless you get it under control. And guess what black people do?
They don't know.
I'm still gonna do what I do because he ain't said I'm finna die yet. He ain't said I'm finna die yet, or he ain't said I'm finna cut off a limb yet. He ain't said none of that yet. He ain't got into that yet. So we stretch the limits, basically, make a long story short, we go to the limits. And sometimes when you go to them limits, it make it harder to fix. You know what I'm saying? It make it harder to fix. Like when they tell you first off, just go ahead and work on it.
I'm gonna tell you one of the things I wish I knew earlier, because I've had my own health insurance since I was 19 years old.
Right.
But like you said, I was always at work,
Oh yeah.
and you know, nigga being on child support.
Yeah.
You got to get health insurance because you got this kid and this kid.
Yeah,
need health
they put that in your
Instantly.
case. Yeah.
But what you don't know is by having health insurance, is you get a free medical exam every year.
Right.
I didn't know that until 2019 when I went to work for a healthcare company. I was like, damn, all these years I've been not going to the doctor because I ain't want to pay nothing.
But
I could have been going for free because
all the information is in there, but you know we don't like to read.
Yep.
It's
Want
in
to hide
there.
it from a nigga, put it in the book.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what they say.
Yep.
But you know, that type of stuff like that, man. We gotta get out of that, man. We gotta really learn. And back to, because I don't want to sound like this stuff sounds depressing and to a lot of people.
And scared.
It's scary.
But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. When
When
you said bro top number was 400,
400, it's like,
and I'm
bruh,
like, he's still going to work.
it was simple. Like,
I know how I felt at 200. How the fuck he feel at 4?
It's people way higher than that, bro.
It amazed me because I know it may sound humorous, but when you said, I was like, God damn, boy, niggas, black people, we make it do everything.
Like,
this is crazy.
That's what make it frustrating to me. Like, dude, God doesn't let you get to that. You gotta fix it. Like, come on, bro. Like, you is not Superman, dog. You not Superman, bro. But you got a good heart. Cause goddamn.
Hey, it's this comedian, brother. I think funny as shit. You probably done seen. I think his name LeVar Walker. And he has this skit where he talk about when he used to work in a pharmacy. He was a pharmacist.
Oh, okay.
And he talked about the guy came in for whatever medication, and he didn't have enough money for two. One of them was Viagra, another was some other medication.
I already know where this going.
This nigga said, well, you need this medication or whatever for your issue. But he just wanted to get his Viagra. He said, look here, this nigga, he had a whole nigga growing out the side of him. He said, this nigga been growing out the side of me for 30 years, nigga.
He can deal with it.
I'm good.
That's what black people
But
say I can deal with it.
It's funny as shit in his stand-up, but I'm like, damn, that's how we really be.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one medication I'm scared of, bro. I read the side effects of the Viagra shit.
And that shit was originally, I think, don't quote me, but I think that was originally supposed to be blood pressure medication.
Yeah, it was.
and what people buy, what people use it for is actually one of the side effects. If I'm correct, I'm not sure.
Nah, you right. You right.
That's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I guess it's easy to sell it for that though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sex sales.
Well, hey man, we done off this health kick right
Yeah,
now.
All right.
yeah.
Shout out to Coach P. That's the health guy. That's
Oh
our
yeah,
health
shout
guy.
out. But let's get back into these engineer questions, man. We gotta get back on track. This is the type of shit we'll talk about all day. I want to know. Explain your funniest session when you were the artist, like that artist that you feel like you don't supposed to be rapping,
When they was
or
slick.
you don't supposed to be singing when they was laughing, and like, cause I know from the stories of engineer, like
I know you don't.
where your mind frame be at, cause you gotta damn near be like an actor, cause you got a customer right here.
Yeah.
You can't laugh at the customer.
I'm gonna tell you now.
So you want to know what his customer service like too?
And I gotta say, one of the best things I ever did, and one of the worst things for a lot of these engineers now is this shit being so affordable at home that you don't understand what it's like to work in a studio. So you don't have that customer service
Right.
ability. Because I met you probably 03, 04 when I was working for Block. That's when I met you. When he let me go here first.
Preach.
How I got to meet Block was he was on Me's Circle.
Right.
Yeah, that's when we met Block.
Yeah.
He was on Me's Circle. We supposed to record a song. My group did it. I ain't get to make it. Me and my brother that passed away, we ain't get to make it. He had his grand opening when he moved to Highway 58. I walk in there. K knew Block real well. Like,
Yo,
they
most
was
definitely.
real well, and that's how I met Block. Go up there for the grand opening. I walk by the booth. I'm like, man, I love that fucking DAB. Like, I had a small little Tascam US 428. It was the blue board. It wasn't automated or nothing. So if you touched the fader, that shit would like change on your thing.
On the
Like
screen.
at the time we used new windows, so the fader wasn't automated. So if it was on -2 and I banked over and that fader was on like -8, if I touched it, that shit just changed.
Careful, Rick. You start talking Spanish.
Yeah. But,
You got into it.
Everybody don't know that shit.
You start talking Spanish.
but I walk in there and it's this girl in there. Slick K had her in the studio. Her name was Ashantiana.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the Mackie, the DAB, and I'm like, man, I want one of them. It's the big boy. I want one of them. And she look at me and she like, hey, you know how to start this over? Because she working on a verse.
All right.
And K, Block, Slick K, everybody in the back room, you know, they party and they turning up.
Yeah.
It's the grand opening party.
Right.
And I was like, yeah. So I sit in the engineer desk. And I'm sitting there, I'm hitting play, I'm starting it over. Like I said, I was an artist first. I'm helping her write a verse. I'm like, hey, there's too many words. You got to take a word out here, take
Okay.
a word out there.
Yeah.
You know, being the executive producer.
Right.
And then at the end of the night, Block was like, hey, you know what you doing? Like, I had never used Pro Tools before because we was using New Window.
Right.
Okay.
But again, it's the same shit, just a different program.
Right.
So, you know, helping her write her shit, she started doing all that. And then when we go leave, Block like, hey, man, you welcome up here anytime you want to come. Bruh, I was up there every day for 6 months without making a dollar.
Right.
Oh damn, that's
Like-
the dedication.
Like, people would
That's
tell
passion.
me, people would tell me, like, man, I remember coming up there and you up under, because I'd be up under the desk cleaning up cords. Because one of my pet peeves is like cords everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be up
Not being
under.
I
organized.
bad.
Yeah.
That's I bad.
but I be like dusting and cleaning shit up under the desk. T. Riser could tell you stories about me being, because I work 8 to 4:30, then I be at the studio from 5 to 5. Like, I'll fall asleep on the mixer and wake up for a session, because the session get, then I have imprints from the knob on my forehead and shit.
Man.
But, you know, so
Just to say, I respect you for your passion.
I tell everybody, bro, without Ashantiana being there, I probably wouldn't even be me.
Right.
Because Ashantiana is what made Block look at me. Because he took me from recording from the crib to giving me my shot
Right.
Yeah. In a real studio.
in a real studio. So
Dope.
it's just like, all that shit just go to show you that it's more of like these days everybody want to be like, man, I need some money, but I put my grind in.
Very
Yeah.
money hungry.
Slick K came to me one day and was like, hey Rick, after 6 months, he was like, Block gonna holler at you about paying you. Block came to me was like, hey, I give you $10 an hour for every hour that you do for paid sessions. He was like, I can't pay you for the in-house stuff,
Right.
but I pay you for the paid session. So that's how that passion turned into that. But niggas just don't understand that sometimes you gotta do free shit to
Right.
get to
Yeah.
where you going.
Most definitely. Cause I'm gonna ask you this though, in that situation, cause a lot of people like $10 that ain't nothing. But
Shit, they don't know what the economy was like
Nah,
back
nah,
then.
Hey,
check
back,
this
back
out,
in
check this
04,
out.
$10 was a
Let's-
lot.
Hold on, check this out though. That was a lot, but when you like the overall price of what you can make in the studio, that's what I'm saying. But what big connects did you get out of that?
Man, bruh, the first major art, I say major, but most people look at him as regional. And Cooley talked about this when y'all interviewed Cooley. Mr. Lucci.
Oh yeah, he used to be through here crazy.
Bruh, I tell everybody, like, for Lucci came here, and his album he dropped in 07 was called 100% Real. I engineered probably like 4 songs that was on that album.
Oh,
Because he recorded at Block shit. But I remember when he first walked in, everybody like, hey Rick, like, you know, we knew he was coming. And at the time he had the long hair. He had cut his hair. Everybody like, hey, look to your front. I'm like, man, like, bruh, you know, I ain't finna be no groupie ass nigga. So I walk up there, you know, little swag, you know how we do.
Yep.
What up, bruh? You know what I'm saying? He like, what up, man? And with that Dallas shit, and I was like, oh, that's him. I walked back to the control room. I'm like, bro, Lucci up there, like, Luke up there, bro.
That nigga
Like,
fanned out in
like,
pride.
oh, that's him. Oh, that's him.
But you know, like that's how it was. And he was just like, man, that was like, bro, like for the first, man, me and him like everywhere together. Like I'm giving him rides to his hotel room, all that shit. Like we really developed a connection.
Right.
And I remember I went to the SEA Awards in 08. And we walked past each other. I ain't really recognize him. He ain't really recognize me. But y'all know how it be when you see somebody like, damn, I know them from somewhere. Like you double look. So you know, I see a nigga look at me like that, and I'm like, what up, nigga? Like,
Yeah.
what we finna do? And then he was like, oh, Rick, man. And I hear the voice, and I'm just like, oh,
clicked.
bruh. And all his niggas looking like the way Lucci reacted, everybody looking like, damn, who is this nigga? He gotta be somebody. That's the first time I ever felt like I was that nigga.
Right.
Because it was like, for one, I was already a fan of Lucci before we did his projects in 04. But by him doing that in front of his niggas, I was like, I'm that nigga. Like his niggas looking like, who the fuck is he?
Yeah, he's somebody.
He's somebody.
I'm
And
doing my just do.
And that was the first time I ever felt like I was that nigga. But that's the first big artist, even though he was probably considered regional in the South.
Right.
But
He was
nigga,
big to us.
I was a fan, nigga. Like, bro, what's funny is we was working on a song and it was called The Robber. But on his album, he had a song about a bank robber, and each person on the song played a different part.
Okay.
Me, Crazy K, my brother that passed away, Marv C, we was all working on a song like that. And when he dropped Diabolical, and we was a fan of that, we was like, oh, fuck, we can't drop that song now.
Y'all already got the concept.
That's just like my first, I was working on, how I said I was a rapper.
Yeah.
My solo album that I was working on in the group was going to be called Young and Thuggy.
Oh shit! Hold on. Rick Dave had
Was
a
a rap.
solo album he was working on.
Hey,
Young and Thuggy.
Yeah, you, hold on.
He can't speed past that one.
Nah.
I'm speeding past it
Nah,
because
cause you know motherfuckers that know you finna be like, what?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's crazy,
But that's why I say, that's why I'm able to produce records for people.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't do the beats, but I'm able to produce you.
Yeah.
Because I can listen to somebody in the booth, I'm like, hey, bro, you nervous, man. Like, calm down. It's
Yeah.
just me and you in here. Like, there's no point in being nervous. It's just us. If you fuck up, we gonna laugh about it and we gonna move past it.
I'm gonna ask you.
Cause I know that feeling. I can hear when somebody.
See, this is one of the questions I prepared to ask you. Do you have to sometimes feel like a therapist?
Oh yeah, bro.
Cause that's how I get.
I know, which you know this because
Yeah.
you engineer for people. Like, bro, I got one artist that he might book a 3-hour session. We record 3 songs in an hour and a half, and then we talk for the other hour and a half.
Conversation, like, it builds in your creation. A lot of people don't understand that. Conversation. Because what you're doing, you're studying each other.
Yep.
You learning mind frames and how people talk and this and that. That's why I'm into that. And I think, honestly, I think I'm more into that than music. But music makes you deal with that.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what he's saying right now. Like, because it comes with, I wonder how you think. Then how you react to certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, like, I don't know if y'all know. It's a character. It's a show called The Boys on Prime. And it's a, they have like like powers and stuff. And it's a dude on there. Like, his superpower is knowing how people react, and like he can tell if you're nervous, if you're lying. And so they have him negotiating with people and like interrogating people.
Okay.
And they can see like he like so cold, he can see, oh, he got a sweat beat going out. He can hear your heart beating. Like, I'm just saying all that. I'm a superhero geek or whatever. But I'm just saying all that. But like, music to me is like seeing the reaction of people.
Yeah.
But when you said that, it touched me like, yes. You know how you can say something, do something a million times, but when somebody say it, it's like, that's why. I'm like, maybe that's why I'm so into music, because like I study people. And music is like the language of everybody.
Yeah.
Well, everybody can really.
But you can listen and tell when somebody's nervous.
Right. You can.
Like me being that artist, like I said, my first album was gonna be called Young and Thuggin'. And then Turk dropped the album called Young and Thuggin'.
Young and Thuggin'.
It was just like, damn, like, bro, all these ideas we have, they doing, like, the majors coming, we own to something.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I can hear how you feel. And it's one of them, like, bro, like, if you nervous, you gotta relax. Like, your nerves is gonna come across in this song.
Right.
If I can hear it, other people gonna hear it.
Or like, I'm pretty sure you done said this before, it sound like you reading off the paper.
I say that all the time.
Right.
And a lot of times my process is I let them go ahead and do what they doing. And then it's like, all right, you got to lay it down.
Yeah.
Now I need you to feel it.
Yeah.
It's kind of what you always did too.
Yeah.
When you said somebody was reading off the paper, it'll be like the lead track, and then it eventually get deleted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because after so many times, you know it.
Yep.
And you may even say some little words different. Now you start feeling it, and you got comfortable now too, so you're not as nervous as well.
And it's funny, because I want you to explain your recording process, because that's what his recording process. And this is why I respect Kim, like, for real. He studied himself and everything he did. Like, you know how he's one of those people where, man, this didn't work this time, let's do it like this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, he came back, he said, man, I want to work my recording process. I want to record that track. Then I'm going to record one under it, because I feel a little better, this, that, this, and that.
Then delete the
and
first
then
one.
delete the first one.
And use the first.
He came up with that for him, though. And I was like, I respected him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't be realizing, like, stuff like that. Not what you was like.
I was gonna say you ain't want to pull a Cooley and do 15 tracks, nigga.
But hey, hold on. Respect me, because I got on him about that.
I know, I seen that, dude.
He's the only one Avenue did that. But that wasn't something that we did, and it was always, for me, it was always like, all right, because I wrote so much.
Yeah.
Even if I wasn't working on something, I used to just write, just to be writing, just to be writing. That's it. That's something. Shout out to Kane, man. That's when you say, I heard you was a lyricist. The foundation of that really came from Kane.
Yeah,
From just conversations. Coop taught me like the song structure shit, but Kane taught me like how to be witty.
Yeah.
With writing and how to find your own lane in that process of learning how to be witty. So I just kind of, like Coop said, I just kind of realized I wrote so much and I'm always writing. And then when I would come up there,
You still writing.
nah.
Bro,
nah.
once it's in you, it's in you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what I think.
Go ahead, Coop.
No, I'm not gonna put words in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But I think because this how everybody with the natural talent have it, where because this how Kane taught us. If you see something and
Write it down.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure he sees certain shit, but he have to block himself because
Oh, that's different. Yeah.
you
I
have
mean,
to block
myself,
yourself because it's crazy. I had this conversation with somebody, and it was like, I have that urge to create. It's never gonna go away.
I get that.
The urge is, I don't have the mind frame, the energy to put towards that, and you got to stop yourself. You know what I'm saying? You really got to block your own self.
Bro, I've quit music probably over the years. Over the years, I probably quit 5 times. But that urge is always there.
Right. It's gonna always be there, bro. That's where the passion come in at. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody I fuck with on music, like I really can fuck with and sit down and create with and talk about music, this and that.
Yeah.
It's the passion there. That same thing, what I'm saying, it's there, dog. You can't fight it. You try to hide it.
I see a lot of stuff and think the lines all the time.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he get to.
But when he said right, I'm thinking like, because at that time I had
yeah.
verses for it.
You used to write on damn the cardboard things and carpet
at my
plate.
job
Yeah.
back then. Like I had a backpack full of just random shit, just random.
Coop, I
because
just worked on this.
because music was always playing in my head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know how. I wake up to this day every day. When I wake up in the morning, a song is always playing in my head, and I don't know what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Something is always playing, and music is always playing in my head. So it was easy to always write to any type of rhythm to me back then. But I knew I didn't remember every damn thing. So it was like, go up there, Coop called me, hey, come up here, we're gonna do whatever. All right, now I'm reading it. I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna read it. All right. I may have to do it twice. But by the third time, now I got it. And I probably changed some words or saying some shit that I really didn't even say on here now. But now I'm feeling it now. And I'm getting more comfortable. And that was always my process then.
So that's dope. But that's dope. I'm glad we having this conversation. We done had a dope ass pod, but we're gonna keep it going because we got some shit we gotta.
He's heating up. He's on fire.
Cool. Fuck that. I'm going first.
Oh, hell. Here we go.
Get them.
Here we go.
This nigga got the nerve to come up here talking about some. You know what? Nah, I ain't gonna
This
do it
nigga
like
done came to Baseline Studios.
that. You done came to Baseline Junior, nigga.
Baseline
Junior,
Junior, nigga. The Rock, nigga. We the Rock.
Baseline Junior Studios.
All right.
Here we go. Top 5 sessions that you've engineered.
Dope. In
One to
order.
five. In order. 1 to 5.
In order. That's dope, kid.
Ooh.
That's dope.
In order.
In order.
All right, starting 5.
It's best to start
Starting
at 1.
No. I'm going number 5 first.
Ooh.
Number 5 first. Roadrunner Tay and Tom P.
What song?
It was never put out. I just I mixed it live last week. It was called Back to the Basics. It was the first time I ever worked with Tom P. Rest in peace, bro. Like,
Talented.
and I'm gonna give you a little backstory on that.
Okay.
Mind you, I've worked with Killer Mike, Yo Gotti, Starlito, like I can Mr. Lucci, like Mr. Pook, like all them, right?
Yeah.
Tom P lead the studio. My daughters, they graduated from Brainerd.
Okay.
My youngest daughter, she was the music head. Tom P lead, and she like, Daddy, was that Tom P? Like at that point, she was like, "Daddy, you work with Tom P. You made it." I'm like, baby.
He had it though.
I'm like,
That's how he
baby.
had people.
I don't work with Killer Mike. Yo, God, it's Starlito. Like Tom P. made me make it. You know what I'm saying? So
Tom P was hot, bro. He
But
was on a run,
he
bro.
was,
He
he
was
was.
on a run.
so that was probably number 5.
That's dope.
Number 4. Fuck.
I told you to start that one, man. People don't be listening to me.
I know.
he want
But
to be
see,
grown.
I can tell you my number 1 was Killer Mike.
Okay. So we'll bounce back and forth.
Yeah,
Long
I'm
as
okay
it's
with
in
that.
order.
As long as it's in
Long
order.
as it's in order.
So he number 1 slot.
My number 1 was Killer Mike because
What song?
it was the one he was in town. Y'all
With
talked about
T-Rise?
it on Cooley shit. He probably did 4 or 5 features that night.
Is that the one where
When they shot the video that same
Uh-huh.
day?
with the orange?
He
was
actually
in
did the
orange
video
drop
the
top.
next day.
Okay.
Cause nigga, we was in there till fucking 5 a.m. doing sessions, bro.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that shit, bro.
Okay.
I got off work at 11 o'clock at night and had to go. We were recording at somebody's house, but the engineer couldn't show up because at first they hit me up was like, "Hey, we gonna need you." No, we don't need you. Yeah, we do need you. So I went there and nigga, cause I was supposed to be at the video shoot. Cause I think you was at the video shoot.
Yeah, we was out there.
But nigga, I had been at work. I was working 2 jobs at the time, so I had worked from 6 a.m. to midnight. Left the job at midnight. Went to do the sessions with Killer Mike. Was there till 6 a.m. and slept past all the fucking video shoots. But Killer Mike was the one that made me understand what not writing is. Because he'll freestyle a bar, 2 bars, 3 bars. Then he'll go back in, punch in. And I'm like, oh, that's what they mean by not writing.
All right.
You might as well write. It'll save time. But, so that was my number 1.
For somebody who can really do it,
Yeah.
like when I play around, I can record like that.
Yeah.
But I've been into a situation where somebody thought they could do that, and you be right there for 4 hours, and you on that 4th bar, you be
Oh,
like,
hell no. A bar
bro.
hour.
Hey,
nah, everybody can't do it.
I've been in sessions where a nigga punched in every 3 words, bro. Not every 3 bars, but every 3 words. nigga.
Why?
That shit was horrible. But my number 2 was Lil White.
Lil White.
I remember this because this is when Breaker 17 was in East Ridge.
I remember that.
Jelly Roll he was on a few songs. We shot some videos that night. This when Charlie P was in town doing videos.
Shout out Charlie P.
Yeah, shout out Charlie P. He made me want to be a videographer. He's the one that got me started doing videos.
Oh shit, you do videos?
Yeah. Like
I didn't know that.
2012, 2013, bro, I was hard on it. And like I had quit because I got tired dealing with niggas, bro. You know, shit always starting late. But now I've been back doing them lately.
Okay.
Like, cause my company is more than just a recording studio. We're a multimedia company. We do videos, we do graphic design,
Definitely want you to
recording
explain
studio.
that. Okay.
all that.
But we're gonna get through the top 5 first.
Number 2 is Lil White. He was the first person I ever seen where he came in, he did a feature. And it was one of them, he was just like, all right, what's the hook? All right. And then he was like, play the beat. He doing this, tapping on his hand, getting the tempo. All right, I'm going to go to the car and be ready in 30 minutes. He came back in 20 minutes with a 16, I think it was. And I'm like, damn, he only heard the beat one time.
Yeah.
So,
That's dope.
like for me, that was like, oh, fuck. So, that was number 2. Shit, number 3, probably Mr. Lucci.
Okay.
And I say that because he was the first person to show me what, like, he would do 2 bars, skip 2 bars, and do 2 bars.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You the first person I saw do that.
So, Mr. Lucci was, and I remember because, like I said, this was 04, this is the first time I was working in a real studio,
Yeah.
working at Block. Shit.
Number 4 spot.
Just need number 4. That's
Just
all.
needing 4.
Because you did number 5. We need that.
It'll probably be, man, I can't even say which one, but working with Cooley, bro.
Okay.
Cooley was I ain't even gonna say was, bro. Working with him, whole different vibe. Of course, that's like little bruh, so like just working with him and all the hits he had. I remember sometimes being at work and then getting off work at 11 o'clock, coming to the studio, be like, damn, bro, why y'all record it? Cause you know sometimes Scott would record.
Yep.
When I couldn't be there, Scott would be the one that would record. Like if I'm at work, Scott record.
But just
And come
and I should have said this when he was up here.
coming to the yo, getting off work, be like, God damn, why y'all couldn't wait till I got off? I wanted to be the one to record
No,
this.
the funny thing is he didn't like to record it out.
Nah, one bit, bruh.
He couldn't stand it.
He'll tell you in a minute. Like you sure?
Come on.
Look.
Come on.
You sure you can't wait till Rick get here?
Hey, he didn't like to record it out.
You sure you can't wait till
this
Rick
ain't
get
what
here?
I do. Type shit. But yeah, I should have.
Hey, that's one thing. I'm telling you, two niggas, y'all can't talk shit about me. And I'll tell you this, both of them, people have said that they've done them dirty. But you know how when you fuck with somebody, you're not going to let them talk bad about
right.
that person in front of you. Two people you can't talk bad about in front of me is Block and Scott.
Right.
And I tell you this, man, I love both of them to this day. But without Scott, I wouldn't even have my building to this day, bro. Like, I went to Scott because I went and met with the person that owned the building at the time, right? And Scott probably don't even want me to tell this story, but I'm going to tell it because this shows how much love I got from him for him. And me and Scott, like, at one point in time, we ain't talking probably 5-6 years. This is when he moved to Atlanta. He come back. He hit me up when, y'all know Chuck Marley?
Yeah.
I don't know Chuck.
Chuck Marley, his mama punkin'.
They had the Chuck Marley, and it was a group. It was two of them.
But his
I fuck with him, but yeah, I know.
Scott real cool with his mama.
Okay.
This is probably 3-4 years. I quit recording. I started back recording. Then Scott hit me up like, "Hey Rick, I'm back in town. I don't know if you remember Punkin, but she got a son. He do music. I want you to fuck with him. Like, what's the ticket?" And that's when me and Scott started back talking. But you know how when you got your nigga, it don't matter how long it's been. Y'all pick up like it's yesterday.
Like yesterday.
We ain't got to talk every day.
Right.
But just know, if this person called me, I'm there. I don't care what it is. Like, I'm past that point to where I'm with the shit. Like, if it ain't if you ain't fucking with my family, I ain't whatever.
Yeah.
We can let it go. But if Scott called me, I don't care what it is, bro. I'm there.
Right.
I need to pull up on a nigga by Scott. I'm pulling up on a nigga by Scott. So first, we get back talking this about Chuck Marley. Fast forward a few years later, 3 years ago in October is when I got my building. I moved the studio to my house to a building. I'm talking to Scott like, "Hey man, this the price. I think it'd be good." And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Bro, you think I should do it?" Like, "Yeah, man, you should." Like, I'm like, "All right, deposit this much, first month rent this much. I'm gonna call some people. I'm gonna get this much from this person. Try to see if see if everybody can." Because everybody, like I say, as a man, but y'all know this, I don't care what you got. The main thing you got is your word.
Yep.
People will fuck with you off your word.
Most definitely.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see if I can borrow this much from this person, this much from this person, in order to pay for the deposit in the first month rent. Scott like, "Rick, I can't have you out here begging niggas, bro. What's your cash out?" He sent it to me right then. After he sent me the money, then he was like, "You pay me X amount of dollars every month to get me paid off."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Scott, I ain't come here to ask you that, bro. Like, I don't want our relationship to be based off that."
Right.
He like, "Nah, Rick, like, you family. Like, I can't have you out here seeming like you begging niggas for shit." And I say that to say this. Back in the day, it was one of them things to where if we got paid for sessions, which y'all know, DSA, we did a lot of in-house shit. We didn't do a lot of outside sessions. So it would be times where a first Friday party would do good. Scott come in and hand me $500-$600.
Right.
And I'm like, "Scott, I can't take this." Like, "Nah, Rick, you do a lot of work around here, man. Like, I want you to know I appreciate you. I can't always pay you right then, but if I do good, I can pay you."
Yeah.
So for him to go from that to this, and I've always been like, man, I can't take that if I ain't earned it. And even back then, it's like, if you look at how much shit I recorded, I earned it. But to get that lump sum all at once, it felt like I was like, "Nah, man, I ain't taking advantage of you." And he was like, "You're not taking advantage of me. I don't want you to feel like I'm taking advantage of you." And he one of the people that taught me the game. That's why I say Block and Scott, you can't talk bad about, because everybody was just like, when Block shut down, I went to work for D. Scott. I remember that Block shut down. I called Cooler. Like, after a few months off, I'm like, man, I miss the music. Like, I needed that
environment.
I needed that break, because nigga, I would work my job from 8 to 4:30 and be at Block from 5 to 5. So I go home, sleep for 2.5 hours, and have to be at work at 8 a.m. And I go to sleep on my lunch break. And my job would come in there and be like, "Hey, Rick, I understand you work another job, but you probably gonna have to choose, because you can't be in here sleep on your lunch break."
Shit.
And I'm like, it's my 30 minutes. What, y'all can't tell me I'm off the clock. You can't tell me what I'm doing.
But
So I looked at my boss and was like, I don't think you want me to make that choice right now, because I'm not going to choose this.
that loyalty. But you know what's funny though? At TSU, and we said we done preached this before on the show. Business is 90%. I say 85%, but y'all say 90.
I'll give you the
of
85.
game. Yeah, of the game. But in business, I majored in business. The first course they put you in, business ethics. That's the first thing you learn from business. And that's basically everything he just said.
See, I wish I would have went to college.
But that's the thing, like, what we go through, we really learn what's in them books. But if we read what was in them books, it'll speed up the process. We just gotta, what we do, we gotta learn it and go by our process.
We got to
But-
bump our heads a few times.
You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
Exactly. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, how, well, I done said this before, like, if I get a new piece of equipment, what Duck do,
Hey, shout out my nigga.
hold on. I'm finna
I
shout him out too.
love that.
Fuck Duck. But what Duck do is read the manual, do this.
Fuck that.
See what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
Well, we just go at it. And guess what?
Plug that shit up and start hitting buttons.
Yeah. And when we run to a speed bump, that's when we
Pull the manual out.
pull the man out. But that's, you know what I'm saying? But everything you were saying with the loyalty and this and that is in business ethics. Don't fuck nobody over. Integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing when ain't nobody watching.
Yep.
So that's that. You know what I'm saying? More people, like, we need integrity. Like, don't always think about the lick. The lick ain't always the big thing for you. Like, you can win the battle and lose the war. So don't think a lick is gonna make you win the war. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
that's what made me open my own studio.
right. I was gonna get to that after we get through with this next top 5, because we got another top 5. You ain't get away like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get away like that. So, but, you know, we've been preaching a lot of gems, you know what I'm saying? But what we finna do is going to get this next top 5 out the way. I'm Motivated Ain't You podcast. Looked at the shows. We asked everybody in the city top 5 rappers. Ask you top 5 rappers
From the city.
from the city.
From the city.
Top 5
In order.
In order.
See,
Whether you recorded them or not.
Hold on. See, you can't give a disclaimer. This is your opinion. Now, hold on. I'm going to get a disclaimer for you, because I just want your answers. But if he worked with you and you ain't in his top 5,
It's okay.
it's okay. It's okay. If you need Rick to be a fan of you, get better.
and by not
That don't mean you're not good
That
though.
don't
Right,
mean you're
right.
not
That-
good.
hey, look,
There's a
that's
lot of talent around here.
That's what I was about to say. Just
Yeah.
because you're not in my top 5 don't mean that I don't fuck with you.
Okay. But, you
I
know,
like that. That's the disclaimer. Just because you're not in the top 5
I'll
don't
let
mean
you
it don't.
say that disclaimer.
All right.
But I need to know these top 5. Remember, it's
Now hurt some feelings.
I can't wait. I love it. I love the pressure.
Look.
I love the pressure.
And-
But go ahead, bro. Top 5 rappers in the city of chat.
And it go back to what I was saying earlier. My top 5 ain't necessarily got the shit to do with lyrics. It's about
Right.
songs.
It's
I'm
you.
Oh, yeah. It's you. It's all you.
I'm
We ain't gonna.
No, I know.
We gonna try not to.
But I'm just saying, I'm a song nigga.
Yeah, you're looking at the complete
We'll make good songs. Let's go.
complete package.
Cause some of y'all that say these people are dope lyricists trash on songs like Jay-Z and Nas. But
You don't have to disclaim all that.
needless to say.
Disrespect. All right.
Man, I'm finna go. Man. He keep on playing too much.
But
Top 5, man. Let's get it.
in order,
It's crazy
order.
because
that's what make it
you
hard.
fuck
is
with
that,
so many
I know.
people.
That's what make it hard to say like in order. Like
Yeah, in order.
yeah,
Yeah.
in order though.
I gotta say,
Life
this,
ain't easy.
Yeah, it ain't.
my number one, and it's not even because he popping right now. Because it's like I was telling him when he was working. I don't even say a nigga work for me because a nigga work with me. Because
Right.
if you
Yeah.
try to help me achieve my dream, I'm trying to help you achieve yours.
I like that.
Dope.
My number one, bro, is Lil Kevin. I'm sorry, Tanner.
Channel 913.
Tanner. I got to quit calling him Lil Kevin now. He on now.
Ah,
But-
you
but
know him as Lil
I've been
Kevin.
telling him since he was a youngin', bro. Like he makes complete songs.
Right. He
Like
dope.
everybody used to argue who was better between him and Kev. I mean him and Clown.
Yeah. I'm from dope.
But for me, my number one would be Kevin.
Okay.
Because he make complete songs.
Right.
Shit.
I respect that.
Fuck. I had to say Clown.
Yeah.
And I like Clown more. To me, Clown don't make complete songs, but he's more of a lyricist
Okay.
than like he that trap lyricist.
Like a T.I.?
I think he's witty with his cadences.
Right. And not only that, I call him my stepson, but he not like me and his mom was never married, but my baby mama, like this nigga like 26 now. Like, bruh, I'm sitting now like when I go see the kids and shit like that, like he be outside listening to Clown to this day.
Right.
Let's see, so Kevin Clown. Fuck. My number 3 probably be a nigga. It's a nigga y'all don't even know, which I need to get him with you for some production.
Let's see.
I'm the Forrest Gump of chat. This chat music.
He go by OMO on my own.
On my own, I have heard of that.
On Facebook, his name is Jaquay King. Like, bruh, this nigga started coming to me when I was recording at my house, so probably 4 years ago.
Okay.
And that nigga was like, it was funny because he'll come and he'll book an hour. Nigga do 3 songs in an hour.
Oh, he worked. He came prepared.
Yeah.
Come prepared. But it's like I tell him, like, all right, bro, you getting the songs done. Now, you getting the songs done. Now let's make them songs.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and he started letting me produce him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now he listens and like, oh, I need a beat like this. I need this. Like, he understands that a song is more than just him going there rapping. It's all about, does the production fit?
Right.
All right, now can my song, like, he thinks about the post-production while he's writing that song. Like, oh, I need to do this on the ad-lib. I need this effect. I need that. So he probably, damn, I don't even, nah, I'm going to move him to number 5.
Okay.
I'm going to move him to number 5.
OMO?
On Mo.
On my own.
On my own.
Got the number 5 slot.
Jaquay King. My number, oh, fuck.
Or number 3.
No, I'm going number 4.
Well, I don't know if this is
I know.
Ciroc or
No, it ain't the
he all
Ciroc.
over.
I got to jump.
Scattered.
Cause see,
But at least they in their slots.
yeah, they in their
We'll
slot.
accept
Cause it's one of them. What's funny is I knew y'all was gonna do like in order, so I'm like, man, this shit gonna be hard. But I was like, I don't even want to think about it because I wanted to be in the moment. Cause
That's true.
when I'm doing podcasts and shit, cause I used to have my own podcast.
Uh-huh.
I want shit in the moment.
Yeah.
So my number 4, rest in peace, Tom P. Like,
Sense.
I'm sorry if you from Chattanooga, you gonna call him a goat. 'Cause he's a goat. Like I said, that's the first session I got to work with him. It was Road Runner Tay and Tom P called Back to the Basics. I don't even know if Tay dropped the song, but when I heard that, it was just he's everything everybody said he is.
I think he's really one of the first artists to go viral
Yeah.
in chat.
My number three.
Viral.
My number three. I recorded his first. I'm gonna give you the story first, and then I'm gonna tell you who it is. I recorded his first song ever. And when he came out the booth, I looked at him. I was like, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. You got it. If anybody can tell you what it is, they lying to you. But you got it. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep grinding, cause you gonna be it. You are that nigga.
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't want to say the wrong name though.
Curious now.
Slats Eye.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Slats Eye.
I was
Bruh.
thinking somebody else. I'll
Bruh,
tell you off pod.
He came to me and was like, and I was like, bruh. His song, he got blind, it went viral, they got him,
Yeah.
it made him everything. Like, I recorded it. They dropped that song and it ain't even mixed.
All right.
Damn.
I'm curious though, who
So
you
hold on.
think it was?
Nah,
Let's go. Make sure we go.
do this
No,
off pod.
no,
Tanner?
say it on pod.
No.
Let's go back run through Tanner,
Mm-hmm.
Clown.
Mm-hmm.
3 was Slat, right?
Yep.
Tom P.
Yep.
On my own.
Yep.
I'm okay. I got to get on my own though.
And,
So-
and that see, and we
I know
can break,
everybody else's music.
and we can break it down because if we go females, like for me, it's only 2 females in the city. It's really
Only 2?
because
You just hold on. Be careful. Be careful,
Hey.
Rick. It's only
I'm
2.
saying, so I'm saying 2 because I go off of music and I go off of vibes in the studio. So I haven't worked with a lot of the ones that y'all are named. It's some that I want to work with, but my top 2 females in the city is Caramel Kitty,
Okay.
motherfucking beast,
I agree.
like motherfucking beast,
I agree.
like if I and these 2 women, if I had the money to put out.
That's more. Everybody know that one. That's like everybody know that one.
Baby
But who
Ash.
2 though?
Baby Ash,
Baby Ash.
Baby Ash,
I don't know, baby.
bruh.
So
But and don't get me wrong, I've heard music from Queen Chloe.
She hard.
What's the one? Sailor.
Hindi.
Yeah, bruh. I seen that cipher they
Cypher,
did.
yeah.
I called Duck, was like, bruh, who the fuck is this?
Right.
But I haven't worked with her. My thing is this, and working with industry artists and everything, it's one of them like, all right, yeah, the song is cool, but what do you like in the studio? So that's how I judge.
Okay.
Because
By creation.
anybody can be dope, and it might take you 6 hours to drop a song, but what do you like working in the studio? That's how I judge my artist.
That makes sense. That sounds like a way of engineering.
I'm gonna say this, Rick. There's a lot of dope females
Oh
in the
yeah,
city right now.
and I'm not questioning that by any means.
And the thing is, it's just they don't know the process. Like they need you. You know what I'm saying? They need you. But it's a lot of dope females in the city, man. I'm gonna just give you one. Cam Corrupt,
See, I don't know her.
right? Dope. I'm just saying she dope, but she's dope. I've been like,
She got some music out.
definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna have
it's-
to look her up.
It's one I don't know personally, but I've been hearing about it. Hennessy.
I ain't heard of her. See, Duck. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Duck is what I talk to Duck probably 2-3 times a week. If I don't talk to Duck in a week, bro, I'd be like, something wrong.
Fucked up.
But
Fucked up.
Duck, aka Black Tony.
Black Tony.
But-
Supposed to be at work today.
But yeah, so he's the one that put me on a lot of artists that's
That's
like
because he's a whore.
in nowadays. Yeah.
Come on, let's be real. All right. So, one thing I want you to do before we, start wrapping it up. One thing I want you to do is say like your credits, like of the biggest songs you feel like, chat gonna know you by. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand, like, they don't even look, especially since CD covers is out the door now. You know what I'm saying? They don't read credits no more.
Hey, but you know, they never gave engineers credits in the books anyways.
You about to get it today?
They didn't, yeah, but some of your accreditation, like, your credits, like, some songs people know in the city that you had something to do with.
In the city?
Yeah.
Shit, man, I don't even know, bro.
'Cause you done did a lot.
Yeah, cause you know it's like, man, I go back, like I said, 04 the street stars.
So, what's your biggest song though? You feel like what's your biggest song?
Number wise would be Slat Eye Blind.
Okay,
Like that's got
I'm pretty sure they know about that.
Got to.
a few 100,000 streams.
Yeah. What's another one? Cause I'm doing this to kind of let these people know,
Like,
I give you your flowers.
and that's why I hate like the old days of music, cause like I said, I've worked with Gotti, Starlito, Killer Mike,
Right.
Young LA, Tracy T.
That's what I want to hear. Yeah, go on
you
and
know-
tell them. Go, keep going.
Shit. But a lot of the music didn't get put. Like I don't even know if the Gotti songs I worked on got put out.
Right.
You know. But in the city, I've done shit with Tanner. I've done shit with one person people sleep on and they hate on is the white boys. They hate on the white boys for some reason. Like I've worked with Dupreezy.
Okay.
He's a dope artist in the studio.
He get a lot of love though.
Yeah,
he do, but people hate on him for some reason.
I don't think they hate on him. I don't think it's hate. I think it's just a misunderstanding. You know, cause I done met Dupreezy. He came on here.
Yeah.
Real, cool, dude.
Humble.
You know what I'm saying? Humble
he
as
really
hell,
humble.
like real. But I just think people don't get that they get a misunderstanding because when you doing something good, they gonna look at you and say something negative anyway.
And one thing I want to say though, bro, is I don't care what you do. Fuck that humble shit. I tell everybody this. Fuck that humble shit. Humble. And the reason why I say this, I was watching an interview and it's like being humble dims your light. Being humble dims your light. Coop, you being humble dims your light, bro. Like, nigga,
It's a great way to look at it.
You've been in this music shit as long as I have. And nigga, you've worked with some of the Chattanooga legends around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But you being humble dims your light, nigga. Like, if niggas say Lil Real, they gotta say, oh, Coop produced some of his biggest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like 20 grand. That nigga being humble. He did Glock total on Lil Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't know that.
yeah, bro. Like, being humble dims your light. And I was humble for so long. I am in public. I'm humble. In private, I pop my shit.
All right.
But being humble dims your light,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you.
And I seen the hold on. I seen the interview, and I don't remember if it was Dame Dash. It was somebody famous, and they was like, "Stop being humble. Being humble dims your light. Talk about your accomplishments. Talk about your achievements. Because nobody gonna know what the fuck you did unless you say it."
I'm gonna tell you.
Makes sense to me.
I agree with that. Ain't nothing I can take away from that. I agree with that. But you gotta add this into the equation. I'm getting older now. It's like, I don't know if this is an older thing, and other people can tell me, like, old heads, let me know. But the older you get, the more you don't care about what people think.
You don't care about what people think.
No, I'm saying.
But you also want them to know what the fuck you did.
I don't care. Like, it's like this. It's like,
If I don't care about what people think, then I feel okay about popping my shit.
No. I'm not saying it like that. It's just like, I'm not gonna pop my shit because I want them to like me.
It ain't even.
Oh no, it ain't
them
about
liking
liking you.
No.
It's
You don't
about
want
knowing-
everybody to like you anyway. If everybody like you, then you weak.
It's about knowing what the fuck I've done. Like, I'm really a pioneer around this bitch.
That's
Makes
why.
sense.
You a pioneer around this bitch.
That's why I agree with you. We tell other people the same thing, but we promote that people need to have more platforms like this so other stories can get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to promote, not to give other people their flowers. We can't be like, this is Coop podcast, we finna get Coop flowers every day. No. Listen to me, Rick.
Right.
So that's why we came up with this platform for things like what you saying, like for you to pop your shit and not take it like that. Just what y'all saying, let them know what you done did.
And I'm gonna give you an example, right? So our kids are normally our biggest critics.
Yep.
Because it's like I tell everybody, right? And the problem with being from Chattanooga, in Chattanooga, not leaving Chattanooga is if a nigga can touch you every day, you ain't a special nigga.
Right.
You not. Everybody from Chat rap.
It's a star law.
Right. Like you gotta move away from here in order for Chat to fucking love
Don't gotta
you,
move
right?
away.
But when me
Gotta
Just
stop
gotta
being
stay
so
out the way. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
Everybody
you gotta
got
stay out the way.
Remember when you talked to me about social media, and I was like, I don't like everybody having access to me.
I feel you.
when
I understand that.
me and my kids go somewhere, right? We be somewhere and they laugh because all the time somebody walk, oh Rick, man, what's up, bro? Hey, I need to get in the studio. Man, bro, hey, you a legend around here. My kids, I look at my kids and they laugh and they like, bro, I took my kids to a roller derby event that we had here because we got a roller derby team. Took my kids to a roller derby shit. 5 people walk up to me. Oh, Rick, you a legend, blah, blah, blah. Like, man, hey, bro, I need to get in. I need to lock in with you. Hey, I need to. And I look at my kids, they laugh and they be like, Daddy, everywhere we go, you know somebody. And sometimes I be like, I don't even know who that is.
I'm the same way.
Which you probably run into the same shit. Like, damn, I don't even know who that is.
Coop know everybody.
But it's just one of them things, like, I be trying to tell my kids, like, hey, y'all don't get it because y'all see me every day. And this goes for the average nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all see me every day, so I'm a nobody to you. But for the people that don't see me every day, that's heard my name and, that's heard Coop's name.
Yeah, that
and,
makes sense.
It's like we fucking legends. We're legends around here. Sometimes we gotta pop our shit because it's just like, bruh, like, man, I've been around every era. I might not have been around like the first era. Like I wasn't around like fam when they was coming up, but I've been around niggas that was a part of fam after the fam era. So I know all the stories. I know this. I wasn't around the first iteration of DSA, but I was around DSA. I wasn't around the first iteration of Block, but I was around Block. Like, like all the mentors. So I know all the stories. Like, it's just at the point to where I might try to put me a documentary out. You know
Why
what I'm
not?
saying? I might try to tell my
Why
story because I know all the shit. Like Lil Rail. I know Lil Rail. Like that's my nigga, bro. That crazy ass nigga. But with like Fo Bad and HPGs, like I didn't fuck with them back in the day. But as we got grown, I had GJ in the studio one time, Scarface. And my producers was there. And he was telling a story about the beef between him and Lil Rail. And my producers was in the studio like, damn, bro, we never heard this story. Like, really? I've known this forever. Like, I'm a Boone Heights East Chat nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard this story. I know. So for y'all to hear it, I love the fact that y'all are able to hear this from not a second party, not from me telling you the story, but from a nigga that was in it.
Yeah.
So that's why, it's just so much to it that I'm just like, man, I might put a documentary out.
A documentary ain't a bad idea.
Because it's like I could tell everybody's story from my perspective and me being around it.
A documentary from an engineer perspective.
That's dope. Why not? But
Why not?
why not?
That's a
But
good ass idea.
Like I'm working on some ebooks. Like I was thinking about doing a full book, but I'm thinking about doing some ebooks, like recording tips and techniques. Like I don't know.
Anything that's helpful.
yeah,
Right,
that's dope.
because everybody can't afford to come to the studio. But if I can give you these tips and techniques, like hell, it might be $5, $10, whatever.
You got a YouTube channel?
Nah, I don't.
Come on now.
I know. See, I know.
Come on, Rick.
Come on now. You're supposed to be having tutorials on it.
Yep.
And see, that's why I've started doing a lot of mixing live. Like I'll go live on Facebook doing some mixes. But my problem is with a lot of these YouTube niggas is they'll start out, it'll be free, right? Now they trying to sell you content. If I'm trying to help you,
Game.
it is, and I get it. Now I get it. 5-6 years ago, it's just like, bruh, like you say you doing this to help niggas, but you trying to sell them content.
No.
If I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to help you. I'm not gatekeeping.
It's like, it ain't as gatekeeping or whatever. It's, if you want to learn something, you'll pay for it. You'll pay. This is one thing.
But I come from a nigga.
Hold on.
All right.
This one thing I know about black people. They pay for what they want. They spend time for what they want. You know what I'm saying? And if you really want to do this, like, see, I know you got a big heart. I'm the same way. I got a big heart.
Yeah.
You got to when you deal with a lot of people. And one thing, like what we do is we be too kind, too nice. That ain't good all the time.
Nah.
So,
It ain't, especially if you trying to operate as a business.
but what paying for your service do is it eliminates the people who really don't have that passion or whatever that's gonna waste your time.
I get it. Like I said,
I know you get it, but
I get it.
you so nice, you gonna do what you want to do anyway.
I get it.
Don't be nice though. Be kind.
There you go, preach, God, preach.
But it's just like, if I'm doing this to help you, right? And I say I'm doing this because I want y'all to understand
You
and
solid,
learn.
you solid. We give you that, Rick. You solid.
How can I turn around
You
and charge
solid.
you for the information?
But like D was saying, like when it comes to what you want to build, right? You know what I'm saying? It take money to build.
It do.
You got all this fucking equipment, Rick. Come on now, it take money.
Your knowledge is valuable.
Right.
Bruh.
So is your time.
Let's make money off of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a service you providing.
This last time, like I said, I probably quit music
Right.
4 or 5 times.
That's because you got a big heart.
And this last time when I came back, I spent like 10 bands within like 6 months.
Yeah.
Because I was like, now I can't quit because I never get this money back.
No, you'll get it back.
Because if I quit and I sell the equipment, I'm never gonna get what I paid for.
No, you'll get it back.
So-
you get it back in different ways. Like, you don't fuck with a lot of people. Sometimes, like, I don't know the right words, but
Bruh, it's like you say
it's-
you get it back because like
you'll get it back.
with Kevin,
It might be not to cut you off, it'll be in, it's like, you did a free session, right? Isn't that?
nah, that ain't go.
I'm just saying, you done did a free session.
I've done all
before,
my
Rick.
free shit
That's
years
out the
ago.
window.
Out the window.
But it's done been down the line, and you done gave that free session, then, damn, cause chat this small. Oh, man, this happened because I know Rick. I fuck with Rick, and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause honestly, like you said before, man, Coop done sent me a lot of business because I know you're a solid nigga. You see what I'm saying? That's that payout like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's a different payout. Like,
it is.
it's
'cause
like you might charge that session $50, right? Okay, but I'm gonna do it for free. Then he go out and tell 100 people and bring you back shit, thousands of dollars.
bruh,
It's reciprocate.
But that's word of mouth too.
that's just like
That's how he been. I mean, we talked about that earlier.
the OMO nigga. He can go, like people be like people. He do songs with people and they be like, bro, you can come to my spot and I record it for free. Like, bro, I'm not recording nowhere but with Rick. If you want me to do a song, you ain't got to pay for my verse, but you got to pay for my studio
It's
time.
loyalty.
Because we've built that rapport. Like, I've helped him build his sound.
Yeah.
Because like I said, when he first came to me, he was knocking 2-3 songs out in an hour.
I heard you and Paco got something like that.
Man, that's my nigga, bruh.
Yeah.
Paco's my nigga, bruh. Like, I love that nigga. He's another one that I got when he really first started recording, and it's like I said, first. That's why I tell people it take, like I said earlier, more than one session before you learn
To know,
your sound.
yeah.
I ain't gonna get him in trouble. I asked him for a feature up here. He came up here. I don't know if he told you, but He's like, man.
It don't sound like it do when I do it with Rick.
Oh, no. It was on some other shit. He was just like, man, when I do it with Rick, it'd be like, I do this and do this. I said, I can do that. But it was just like, in his head, he felt like he had to do it like with Rick.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's his standard now.
Yeah, he made that the standard. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
I got a funny story
And I
about
respect
Paco.
that.
So when he first started recording with me, right, he probably did I'll give him 4 or 5 sessions, somewhere in there, right? And then I'm watching the live because I'm friends with other engineers. Because to me, it ain't no competition. We all do the same shit.
It's a secret competition.
It might be with them, but with me, it's not because I tell everybody I'm confident.
That means it's definitely with you with them.
I'm confident in my abilities, and I know once you come to me, you're not gonna want to record somebody else's studio might be prettier than mine, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this shit all on my own. I ain't got no third party money doing it, putting in, like, this is all me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing, and on that note, man, I gotta say, man, I love my mama, and shout out to my mama to this fucking day, bro. Because when I got my studio 3 years ago, bro, my credit was fucked up because I got laid off from work like 2 times within a year because of the COVID shit. And when I got my studio, my mom was like, here go 2 credit cards. Just pay the bill.
Right.
I ran up $10,000 worth of debt on my mama credit cards and been paying them bitches off. You know what I'm saying? So my mama knew, like, it take a lot of trust. I don't care your parents or not. It take a lot of trust to give somebody your credit cards to not fuck up your credit. So, but, man, we sat there. We like with Paco, he come to me and we do our thing, and he one of them, like, I wanna do this, I want to sound like this. We drop. But when he first came, man, he'll book an hour. He'll do 3-4 songs in an hour. And he's like, all right, bro, you got the songs down. And he one of them ones, there again, when he first started coming, I asked him a bunch of questions, all that. And it's like, all right, you got the recording down, but let's make this a song.
Yeah.
Like, let's make this a song. It go
But
back
for
to
the sound, then.
it goes for what I say. Like, cool, you a lyricist, dope, all right, but let's make it a song. People listen to songs. We from the South. Niggas ain't listening to lyrics like that. Make it a song.
I don't like that.
Oh,
you already know. Okay, I ain't see it.
But I get what you're saying though, because that's the reason why I said you listen to music like Coop. You talked a lot about beats, hooks. It's
Beats
a
by
hook.
the pound, man,
catch.
it's fresh.
You know what I'm saying? You're looking for cadence.
Yeah.
All of these things.
Melodies.
I get that. I completely get it. I'm not against it at all. There are songs from lyricists that's terrible beats. Like we just talked last time when I said Nas better than Jay-Z, but I think Nas is a terrible
I'll agree
beat.
with that. I'll agree with that statement.
But I feel like overall songs, I think Jay-Z finished product in songs is better than Nas. But I think if they go bar for bar, Nas is better.
I agree.
So
100%.
But I get what you're saying though about a whole complete song. What does this record actually sound like after it's mixed? Whatever you when the snares hit everything.
Does it make you want to move?
I get it. How does it vibrate within you? We say that's a vibe. We talking about vibration.
Vibration. All right. Man, been a dope pod. We got one more segment.
Segment.
I'm sorry.
You drinking too much.
Emotion time.
You still drunk from yesterday. I've been drinking all weekend.
That's that alumni shit.
I told Rick I had a long weekend, but hey. All right. Promotion. This is the time where you promote anything you got going on. I'm pretty sure a lot of people done seen this podcast and want to know where can I get your contact information to come record with you, all that. This is the time where you put out that information and you give your shout outs. Don't leave nobody out on the shout outs.
All right.
This
so,
ain't the top 5 shout outs. So you
You
can go all the way
say
through
you
this.
can
What you
say
say? We ain't taking it back to MySpace with the top 5.
Nah, not the top 5 MySpace shout outs. Nah.
Look, so first of all, you can go to the website davemediastudio.com. You can reach me at rdave@davemediastudio.com. 423-320-2719. I'm gonna tell y'all this: if I don't answer the phone, text me. If I'm in a session, I won't answer my phone, so text me. I feel like this: if I'm at these white folks' job, I worked at Volkswagen for a long time. I couldn't answer my phone then, right?
Right.
So if I'm in a session, why can't I give that person that's paying for my time
Business.
that same respect? I need to give them that same respect.
I agree.
So, text me. That you'll get a response quicker texting me than calling. Because if I'm in a session, I won't answer. Because I respect it. One thing I look at is if you're paying for my time, then technically you're my boss.
I get that.
Even though I'm my own business, if you're paying for my time, you are my boss within how much ever time you pay for.
You got that customer service mind too.
No,
Service
But that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about customer service.
Yeah.
Shout outs, man, bruh. First of all, Block. Like I tell everybody, without Block, it probably wouldn't even be me. Block took me out of recording out the closet to recording in the studio.
Okay.
He was one of them ones to where, like, when I first started recording with him, he'd sit there, come in the room. All right, when you get done, let me know. And then he'll put the blend on it, to set the volume. All right, Rick, now you do the volume. All right, let me know. And then it got to the point where he was like, shit, do it sound good to you? Yeah. They like it? Yeah. Fuck it. What I need to listen to it for? Scott, man. Like, Scott, bro, I can't even speak. I gotta tell this story about Scott if y'all don't mind.
Shoot, go ahead.
So, first time I met Scott, I can't even say I met him. Him and Booby was working out the same building on Brenner Road. I was working for Block, then I met Booby. I go do sessions for Booby. And this is where a lot of y'all engineers fuck up, right? Y'all try to steal customers. You can go work out of multiple studios. That's what you do.
Right.
As an engineer, that's what you do to get your money. But Coop, if I'm working out your studio, and if I'm working out of your studio, if you hit me up, hey Rick, come do this session. I'm not telling them, I do sessions out of Coop's studio. It's this price. Nah, bro, you booked me to come do shit. So sometimes it be like they'll book here, and then they book with Coop, and then I show up and I'm doing, oh man, you did my, bro, I ain't know you did both.
Go.
You ain't supposed to know I did both, cause you're not the one that's booking me. So y'all gotta quit trying to steal customers to do this. Like, a customer's gonna be a customer. They gonna go around where they want to go around at. But back to Scott, man. Like, bro, I fall up in at the studio. Scott be recording somebody. This was before Cooley went to Scott.
Oh, I didn't know you was there before Cooley went up there.
So, working with Scott, I wasn't, but I was there working with Booby.
Okay.
Because they worked out of the same building. So I go just fall up in there. Scott looked like, man, what the fuck is this just walking up in here, right? And I laugh because I've heard at this point I heard so many stories about Scott. He was this, he that, he this fuck nigga, he this fuck nigga, blah blah blah, right? Y'all, I'm sure y'all have heard all the stories. Man, it was one night up at Blocks. We leaving. It's January. Y'all know January, Chattanooga, cold as fuck.
Yeah.
Cold as fuck, bro. It's probably 30 degrees outside. Scott started working with Cooley. Everybody leave the studio. Me and Scott step outside. We talking. Man, it's probably 12:30 when everybody leave. Me and Scott there till 3 a.m. just outside talking. Studio locked up because I ain't have a key to Block Spot.
Yeah.
I was there all the time. I worked there, but I ain't have a key. Me and Scott out there talking at 3 a.m.
In January.
Like late January.
So it's cold as shit.
Cold as shit. Probably 30 something degrees. 40 if we lucky. So, me and him sitting there talking. Then some months later, Block shut down. I'm like, shit, I need this break. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm done with the music. Like, fuck it. And one day, I called Cooley, like, hey, bro, I miss it, bro. Y'all need an engineer. This nigga look at me and was like, hey. Man, talking about Cooley, bro, like, that make me regret my top 5, bro.
I was shocked he wasn't in there.
Like he gotta be in there. He gotta be in there.
Cooley
like,
gonna check you.
He will. Cause
Too late now, though. Too late.
Especially.
Too late now, bro. It's too late.
That's his ad lib about a.
But yeah, I called Cooley. I'm like, bro, I miss it, bro. I need to come back. Y'all got a spot for me. He like, nigga, you ain't even got to ask, bro. Pull up. I'm like, when? He like, whenever you want to. And the thing about Scott, bro, people talk so much shit. Whenever I said I'm going to work at DSA, everybody like, oh man, you gotta watch Scott, bro. He a fuck nigga. He this, he that, he this, he that. Which, if y'all been around Scott, y'all have heard all the rumors. But then it was just like one of them. I'm around Scott. I'm engineering. I go do my job and I leave. Then next thing I know, there's certain conversations being had about business. It's like, damn, I shouldn't even be a part of this conversation. But I'm a part of this. He's starting to fuck with me.
Yeah.
And then I understand it. He ain't fucking with niggas because niggas is trying to be around. I'm not trying to be around. I'm here for a job.
Yeah.
A job that I wasn't even really making money off of. But I just, like, it was a feeling. Like, if you was around that DSA era, it was a feeling. Like, you ain't had to make no money. It was a feeling just being there. Because you knew we had a team and we was building towards something.
Man, that was a great time at DSA, man. Like, I like the fact that you saying that things that you would hear about him, but my experience being at DSA always was positive. He was always, I told him when he was up here, he showed me that actually having my kids around at the studio was cool.
And like I said, I was engineering and my kids would be there because I would have my kids on the weekends. I get my kids every weekend and my kids would be at the studio with me when I had sessions. But yeah, so, you know, like, but just being around him. Then he started, like I said, having conversations around me that shouldn't have been around me. And it made me respect him more. He the one that taught me about marketing, how to promote. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like
Genius.
You'll never be able to talk bad about Scott to me.
I agree.
Because, like, nigga, if you talk bad about Scott around me, I'm going to check your ass. Because I don't know that D. Scott that you talking about. I know the D. Scott that took me in and was like, come on, Rick, I'm finna teach you this. I'm finna show you this. Even if he didn't know he was teaching me, he was teaching me.
It's dope. I'm gonna ask you one last question. And I meant to ask this earlier. Have you ever been in a session and it went left just because
old school?
I'm talking about like really went left.
Old school, bro. Like, nigga, we was finna fight, nigga.
Okay.
On 2 occasions. One was when we was at Block. Old school was doing a session with you know Steve Madeline, white boy.
Yeah, Valley Boys.
Oh, yeah.
We up there. Old school. This the first nigga I ever seen sit in a chair during the session. This nigga in the booth sitting in the chair. He got a 16. Steve paid for the session. I don't know if he paid school or what, man. Like, I tell everybody, man, I love old school, bro. That's my nigga, bro. Like, that's my nigga.
R.I.P. old school.
But we sat down. He sitting in the chair. At the time, I'm working at a bank. So my schedule 8 to 4. I leave the bank at 4:30. I'm coming to the studio working 5 to 5. I'm still in my tie, my slacks, all that shit, right? And I guess niggas got that shit twisted that because I'm in a tie that I'm not a hood nigga. But nigga, I'm from the motherfucking slums. So I'm sitting in there, I got my tie on and shit. All them niggas laughing. Cause he taking 2 hours to do a 16. You know, this back when niggas was doing 16. He taking two hours. They laughing and the shit. So they say something that's funny and I laugh. I'm like, nigga, and he say something. I'm like, nigga, out of everybody you want to call me out, nigga, you think you can whoop me? Like, nigga, so I stand up like, what's up, bro? Take my tie off and shit. Block come running out of his office like, whoa, y'all gotta relax. Like, chill out. Like,
I can see Block doing that shit right now.
like, nah. So then, you know, he calming down. Then we go, boom. A few years later, we at the Boone Heights studio. Now, I got a session with Maul the Pimp. That's my, man, that's me, bro. Like, that's one of them niggas that, if I'm slacking, he'll check me on. You know, you got certain niggas around you that you allowed to check you when you not on your shit.
You talking accountability. Somebody help hold you accountable.
He one of them niggas. And when he say shit, it's just like, all right. So, I got a session with him. Normally, because Maul come with this shit rope. Always have. He might take 30 minutes for a session to do a song. So Maul was in there. we all in there, like me, 20. I think K was there, like everybody from Boone Height was in that motherfucker. Old School in there dropping a song. Yeah, again, he's sitting in the chair. And I'm like, hey, bro, you gotta wrap this shit up, bro. This session's supposed to been started 30 minutes ago. And I'm like, nah, I'm ready to go home, shut this shit down and go home.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you gotta shut this shit down. And then he started talking shit. Cause he come out the booth and I'm like, all right, Ma, come on, we gonna, oh man, I thought you was finna shut down and blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, I am. He like, man, start talking shit. Me and him start going at it. And we sitting there going back and forth. And I'm like, nigga, I delete all your shit. Like, nigga, you delete my shit, bro. Like, nigga, I'm gonna fuck up this whole studio. Like, nigga, you fuck up this. And mind you, if you know Old School, you know what he's done and been accused of doing and what charges he's beaten.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody looking like, this nigga talking to him like that? And I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like,
And Old School can jug like a motherfucker.
like a motherfucker, bro.
He funny as hell.
That's what I knew him for.
He funny as hell.
But you know, Old School, like, I say this because, hell, you can look up, Old School was a killer, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, I found out about that later on.
Yeah, but
But it's kind of like you said with the D Scott thing. Like me meeting him, I met him at Tricky Slim studio.
Yeah.
man,
That's how I know him, through Tricky Slim.
Hey,
So
but yeah, bro, Old School was a killer, bro. But we said that was going back and forth, and you know, needless to say, it whatever, like, and Old School, I tell you, he would tell you. He was like, man, Rick was the only nigga I let talk to me any type of way, bro. Like, cause we had that love and respect for each other. Like, at the end of the day, you know how it is with your brother. You got moments the way y'all get into it.
Right.
It never got physical. Like, it's gotten close to it, but it had never gotten that. So, like, that's probably one of the most craziest ones was with him, cause he wasn't gonna let nobody talk to him no type of way. I'm not gonna let nobody talk to me no type of way. So it's just like this.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, we had a mutual
Titans
respect
collide.
and love for each other, man. Cause yeah, like I say, at the end of the day, I'm a nigga that I'm about my business. But at the, you know, you can take a nigga from the hood, but you can't take the hood from the nigga. So sometimes I revert back to them moments. But
Hey, man, I want to say this, man. I appreciate you coming up here, brother. It's been a dope ass pod. Man, we 2 hours something in.
damn,
Hey,
don't even feel like it's
It
been that
don't
long.
feel like
bruh.
it. That's the thing. Like,
And look, we ain't even touched the story like we could have about
like,
that.
and we all, everybody we interviewed, we be like, man, it got to be a part two.
Hey, that's how I feel though,
it
bruh.
feel like
Because
that,
there's so
but
much more.
And I love the fact you enjoy telling your story. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the thing that people need to hear. I agree with you when you say, pop your shit, talk your shit. Go ahead.
Like I say, bro, you gotta start talking your shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like nigga, the everybody want to Coop beat come. It's the tag for a reason, nigga.
Be that in person. Coop not matching the production. You ain't matching the production, nigga.
I just don't care no more.
Look, see, you pop your shit on the beat from your tag, cause nigga,
Yeah.
it's true, bro. Like, cause I do, like I said, I remember like the street stars and you know working with them and you know all that. I remember when Cooley wouldn't get a beat, he wouldn't do a song if it wasn't a Coop beat. Like all that shit, bro. Like the little rail shit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't understand, bro. Like, and you don't pop your shit enough. You gotta pop your shit a little bit. I ain't saying be arrogant. There's a difference between talking your truth and being arrogant. Yeah. All I'm saying
I
is
like both.
talk your truth, bro.
Embrace arrogance.
I like both. I ain't gonna lie. But man, today was about you, Rick. Enjoyed the stories, man. Enjoyed the game you gave. Man, you gave some good games, especially with the health, the mental. Man, just business ethics. Like, it's so important. Can't nobody say Rick did some fucked up shit.
Nah, bro.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at that as, like, a lot of the times we don't give the awards to, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? And you're a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real solid. You hold it down, man. And
Hey, I gotta say this one thing, bro. Like, nigga. I can't believe I ain't say Cooley on my top, bro.
Hey man, you
Like-
can't go back.
like-
we got that.
It's
We're
recorded,
gonna cut
man.
that up,
Look,
and then we're gonna send it
That
to
nigga
Cooler
did.
page, and we're
Nah,
gonna tag.
don't-
Nah,
Hey, don't
just
forget to
like-
cut up the
Cooler
Jay-Z
don't-
part.
Oh,
Cut up the
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z part, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna tag him.
Put that shit on Facebook.
Like
We
Cooley,
tag
bro.
Memphis
Like,
Bleak in it. We gonna see what he say. Nah, I was just fucking. But
I'm gonna blame the Ciroc, Cooley. I'm gonna blame the Ciroc, bro.
oh, okay. But
You notice that's a little more than half the bottle. I'm gonna blame the Ciroc, nigga. I love you, bro. If it wasn't you, it wouldn't be me.
that's what's up.
I hear
man.
that.
But you know, hey, dope person, man. He got his contact information out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Last words.
Hey, if you want your sound right, holla at me.
Okay.
There we go.
It was dope. Ken, wrap it up.
Hey, man, first of all, I want to give a shout out to bro with the blood pressure 400 over 200. Black people make it through anything, man. God
do,
damn,
hey.
that nigga still going to work.
Yeah,
Shout out to him. But
I
for
would
real.
have called out. I would have called out.
Hey, that's crazy. Them crazy numbers. But hey, for real though, Rick, man, I appreciate you coming up here. We both do. The Motivation Squad, I really appreciate you because you really gave some good gems from an
man.
engineer perspective. Some shit that we never hear. I'm looking forward to you actually putting out a documentary, some type of bio on you, because I really like that idea. With that being said, man, y'all know how we do. Be peaceful, be positive, and you'll be prosperous. I'm motivated, ain't you? 2 eyes up. Let's go.
You want to be a special guest on the Unmotivated Ain't You podcast? Hit your boy up, Coop the Beat Man at gmail.com. That's CoopDabeatman at gmail.com. You like the beats you hear in the background? You shopping for beats? Hit your boy up, Coop the Beat Man at gmail.com. That's CoopDabeatman at gmail.com. And don't forget, go to the new website, I'mMotivatedAintYouPodcast.com. Once again, that's I'mMotivatedAintYouPodcast.com. Go to the shop, check out the new drip. We got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got sweatshirts, we got the trucker caps. We getting it in this season, that's right. I'mMotivatedAintYouPodcast.com. Once again, that's I'mMotivatedAintYouPodcast.com.